get locked out.
Yeah, that'll lock this raid too.
Yeah.
We'll back up. Roger that. So Traffica is volunteering as dual backup for or dual anchor. You've cleared the duel, right? Traffico? I mean, not that it matters. I'm just okay. I just want to make sure that I'm considering you as anchor and not like prog or something. Okay, so we have a duelist guarantee. However, if you are a DPS and have not cleared the duel yet, and let's stick with DPS because like I'm not gonna open it up to like tanks or healers because I want a DPS who like has not completed the duel or like even touched it, but who wants to learn it. Please volunteer yourself, okay? This is any prog, so that's like duelist prog, host prog, you prog, whatever. Um, if you want to learn how to do the duel, please speak up and I will put you in, okay? Uh, someone's smoking, I think. Uzile, I'm just gonna server
Got
mute
the
you
news on.
temporarily. So Uzile Gravestone, just make sure you turn on your self mute and then let us know when you've done that, and I'll unmute you. Or did they just leave? Okay. Oh no, they're here. All right. I had a lot of new folks, I think, coming in. So welcome. Make sure that you have read the requirements to participate, and nickname requirements are part of those requirements to participate. All right. Please update to fit the format, just because like I have a slow brain. So like I look at the Discord chat list, like specifically the prefixes to like kind of calculate a few things, not like raid wide. I'm not like constantly checking it, but a few things. It just speeds things up and kind of helps me like double, triple check before we like send the wrong number of people down to like slime or golem or whatever. You self mute? Okay, that's no problem. It happens to everyone, but you were just like, it was like a super hot mic, so I didn't know if you wanted us to hear your conversation over there, but I appreciate you doing that. Okay, make sure you guys update your nicknames to meet the requirements to participate. All right, that's the prefix that will tell me and your teammates that you are actually like present in Discord. Like I can't tell, especially for folks whose names don't like match, like what's in game and what's in Discord. Like I don't want to guess, so just make sure that you meet requirements to participate, just so we're not guessing and like in an emergency situation, if I have to talk to you, like I'm not guessing like are you here or is that you or something like that. So just make sure you guys meet that. If you have a question on how to do that, please ask. But the requirements itself is in requirements to participate channel in Discord, so make sure you guys read that. If you're not finding what prefix you should use, it should be Charlie, Charlie Delta something. I guess 0 if you're fresh. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you I'm pretty particular about the prefix just because like if you guys add like extra stuff to it, like you're gonna show up out of place in the voice chat list, and like your team leader, like in checking, like if you're still connected, will like maybe not see you there. So like Sleepy Mal, just make sure you take the parenthesis off because that's not part of it. And you're also like appearing out of place. All right. We'll wait for a few more folks to to get adjusted here. We've got 46. We're missing one person. Yeah. So in Discord, you do /Nick, and then like in my for me it would be what am I? Alpha healer. I've cleared it. Yeah, cool. Oops, there's no party. So I do something like that. Oh, all right. So, yep, not a problem. All right, co-healers, go ahead and have your conversation. Okay, deconflict, steel sting, and spellforge. If you're in a 2-tank party, just have a discussion who's primary Aether Shield. And oh, okay. All right. Make sure when you're having your your conversation that you actually spell out what you're doing, and that the person you're talking to actually responds in kind. Okay. Let's not find ourselves in a situation where one healer says in Discord party chat, "I'll get Steel Sting," and then here's nothing back from their co-healer, just to find out that when we're in front of Queensguard, your co-healer is not bringing like what they need to bring. Okay, so you want to complete the loop on communication whenever you're here. All right, preparation and communication is its own mechanic here in DR Savage as far as I'm concerned. So make sure you're talking to your co-healer. Close the loop on communication. Don't assume that you're heard. And on top of that, I see you guys are already doing, but if you're not like aware of it, until next Tuesday, until next Tuesday, you cannot do party chat. So if you do /p space, whatever your message is out here for whatever reason, like we don't have that as of right now, but that's changing on Tuesday. So looking forward to that. But yeah, you can't talk to your party members here. So, and like I would advise not trying to coordinate in alliance chat, because like there's like 47 of us listening to alliance chat, and you only need to talk to one other person. So make sure you have that. Make sure you have your intra-party discussions in Discord. We have Alpha through Foxtrot chat. That's what those are for. Okay.
This is the last Saturday you have to actually say that, because after 6.3 releases, we can all talk in party chat. What's up?
Yeah. Although I think I'm still gonna push for using Discord, just because it's like party chat will just fall off, right? And it's easy to forget. At least in Discord, you can like look on this separate program and be like, "This, what did I say again?" Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So, but yeah, that's the primary reason why we have those party chats channels in Discord, because until next Tuesday, we can't do party coordination in game. All right. We have any brave DPS individuals who want to prog the duel. There is a risk. If you fail the duel, then that will be the end of your run. But if you succeed, you get like a double damage, double hit point buff, and you're going to be a significant contributor to damage to our party. But don't feel too pressured like to complete it, because we've finished many runs without a duelist. So this is the place for you to step up and be brave and learn. All right. If not, we already have someone who is going to do the duel and probably clear. Fingers crossed. I don't want to say definitely, because shit happens. So I don't want to put all that pressure on traffic though. I mean, like if like I would consider dual prog, like for someone who's completed the duel but is doing it on a different job. Like that's prog, I think. Like yeah, like I've completed it on Black Mage and Samurai now, but like I might know the mechanics, but like I don't know firsthand how to do it on like Summoner, for instance. So things like that. Like I would consider that prog.
Have you done on Astro?
Have I done it on Astro? No.
Yeah, like Chuck.
You're cutting out, Anla, but I don't know. I can't hear your
Chuck
question.
did it on Astro a long time ago.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I think he saw like every mechanic.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going here. I think I'm just kind of I'm in the process of waking up myself, so excuse me for that. All right. Let's get things straightened out here. Rend 1 and 2, well, two Rends, two melee DPS call out Rends. Flare Star, Foxtrot, Black Mage, Lu Linking Feather is going to be Flare Star. Please confirm that in Alliance chat. Let everyone know that you're going to be running Flare Star. All right. Thank you. Sweep 1 and 2, please volunteer. K Burns is Rend 1. Copy that. All right. K Burns is Rend 1. You know what? I don't know why I have only one space here for Rend. All right. So we have one render. Let's get another melee DPS. If I don't hear anyone, I'm just gonna pick someone. Sweep 2 and 3, please volunteer. You're gonna be running perception after after Phantom and after TA. Okay. Ren 2, Hippopotamus. Excellent. Thank you for volunteering. All right, Telemarna, Sweep 2. Arioko Avalesca, Sweep 3. It's fine. We'll go with you today. Arioku has been doing it a lot, so that's why he's trying to let other people like take a shot at doing important stuff. All right, no other caller I'll be calling. Banish, ideally nobody. All right, if there's a individual who really wants to bring Banish for just Phantom, then please identify yourself. I would like to have at the most one, ideally 0 people bring Banish.
Oh, get it. But I really want to skip ads. No, I'll get it for real.
You're real? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Anla's got it. So
Saku
Anla
says they would
Santher
like
nailed
to
it.
sweep 3.
Saku. Nice. All right. Nice. Got it. Thank you for volunteering. Saku. All right. Okay, let me take a look here. Tanks. We're good on slime side, golem side, no flex required. We got the blessing of a full party today, so that's good. Minnow tanks, I'm counting 2, 4, 6, 8. I think 10 tanks, no flex on Minotaur, and then Queen Strat. Who's Baron? What tank are you playing? Warrior? Okay. Let's do this Buster. So we're gonna disrespect the Buster at Queen if we get there. Okay, slime side will be myself. Golem side will be. Or you know what? Let's do this first. Let's pick. Okay, so I'm gonna pick some team leads. I like picking completely fresh people if possible, and if not, I pick people whose names I don't recognize. So, what team lead needs to do is not. I'm not asking for like a super DRS expert. Okay, so like if you know how to ready check, if you know how to just kind of keep an eye on party chat, if someone says they're gonna go AFK because they need to use the bathroom, okay, just kind of keep an eye on that. Uh, like I could keep track of all that myself, but I'm only one person and there's 47 of you. And while I could micromanage, like I don't want to do that, and I don't think you want to wait for me to do that. So I'm gonna select some party members just to kind of facilitate like running the raid. You don't have to be a DRS expert, and me personally, like I like picking fresh folks because like I know you guys can do it. So that said, as I call out your name, just say something in the Alliance chat, just like wave or something. All right, here we go. Vane. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Yeah, Vane. Yahair. If I'm mispronouncing your name, by the way, just please correct me. A higher. All right. Yep. I see the wave. Thank you. You're gonna be Alpha team lead. Bravo team lead shall be. Uh, I feel like I'm picking all the hard to pronounce names. Vaprao Rond. Vaprao Rond. Draken lead. Gonna be Bravo team lead. All right. I see the wave. Thank you. Charlie team lead shall be. Oh my goodness. Molisandre Electrics. And I want like someone with 2 syllables in their name. Just the 1 syllable first name, 1 syllable last name. This is gonna be Delta team, but this is gonna be Charlie team lead. Molisandre Electrics. All right. Yeah, please correct me if I'm mispronouncing your names, by the way. Delta team lead shall be Yisland Gravestone. I know for a fact that you're new. So you're gonna be Delta team lead. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm not asking team leads to like provide callouts or anything. I'm not trying to set you up to fail. Matt, no. I feel like I've seen you here before. Let's have you know what? No, let's go. Mac Keen. I'll trust my gut on this one. Mac Keen. You're gonna be Echo team lead. And then Neener Wiener. Why don't you be Foxtrot team lead? All right. And I'm going to pick a random person from Delta Echo and Foxtrot to be Golem side lead. Let's go with Achilles Heels. So Achilles Heels in, where is this, Delta team. You're going to be the overall Golem side lead. And similar to team lead, you're going to be in charge of readying up on Golem side. Like there's going to be a point when we go in where we split off into slime side and Golem side. That's like the first encounter. I'm going to be over on slime side, knuckle free. So I'm not going to be able to like really provide specific direction or do any like a prep on Golem side. So I'm going to ask you to lead the Golem side through their initial prep. Okay, I'm not asking you to like provide like a full like verbal rundown or any sort of direction between yourself and your 23 other teammates over in Delta Echo and Foxtrot. Just figure out as a team what you guys are going to do and how you're going to attack Golem side. Rely on the people who have cleared Golem side. Like you've got a bunch of people with you whose experience you can tap. Or if you've done Golem side before and you're comfortable briefing them, then feel free to do it yourself. But prior to the countdown, I'm gonna ask for Golem side to make sure that they do like a ready check. So I'm just gonna be looking for you to coordinate with me before I do the countdown. Like I don't want to pull the count. I don't want to start the countdown and then realize like someone's disconnected over there or like someone's on the toilet, right? like if I like you guys are over there like are aware. So I'm gonna ask Achilles heels. So everyone in Delta Echo and Foxtrot, help out Achilles heels if they need help. Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't panic. Like I said, I'm not trying to set people up to fail. And yeah, you got a lot of good people over there on Golem side that'll help you out, right? But I'm ultimately looking to you to lead and ready them up. All right. I think that's everything. Make sure you've concluded your healer discussion. If you're in a one healer or one tank situation, make sure you designate a pseudo tank or pseudo healer as your situation might require. So Charlie and Echo, make sure you designate a DPS, a non-unique DPS as pseudo tank. And then similarly, Charlie as well, and Delta, make sure you designate a pseudo healer, right? What we don't want is for like the true tank or true healer to go down and then you're like completely, like your team is boned, right? Like no mitigation if your solo tank goes down, or like no healing if your solo healer goes down, right? Designate a pseudo tank or pseudo healer if you are in a solo tank, solo healer situation. And I'll point this out right now on the requirements to participate, like being ready to run pseudo tank or pseudo healer as a DPS is part of the requirements. Okay, so no one here should be like, I don't have the tools, I'm not going to do it. If that's the case, we'll just ask you to sit out, and we'll make room for someone else who's ready. No harm, no foul. Come back when you are ready. Okay. So go ahead and make sure that happens, and I'm gonna do a ready check here in a few moments. Yeah, delegation is a part of leadership.
Oh, Nako, were you planning on killing the slimes this round?
Say again.
Were you planning on killing the rupturing slimes this round?
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll give that a shot.
Yeah.
We'll give that a shot. But I'll have that conversation when we hop down to Slime's side. I did. Yeah, I almost forgot that I did want to try that.
Yeah, I was wondering if you forgot.
No, we'll do that. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's not... Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, like, I'm not asking for them to provide cause or whatever. Well, okay, that happened, so... Let's just move on. I'm gonna put this... I guess you guys need a caster over there.
We need a healer.
A healer?
Yeah, they need a healer.
Need either.
Okay. You already have a healer. One of your non-unique... So, okay, the way this would work... Oh, wait, no, I see a summoner. Never mind. Yeah, you need a healer.
Yeah.
I don't know what... I thought for some reason I saw, like, a bard there. Okay, my mistake. Yeah, for some reason I thought the summoner was a bard. I misread that icon. Does not need a healer. Okay. I'll open it up to like a healer or DPS. Just want to fill this up. All right, so we're back up. Healer or DPS, whoever wants to hop in. Yeah, like they could have just told me no. They could have just said I didn't want to do that because of reasons. I don't know. Like yeah, I guess that's my fault. I shouldn't have. I didn't think I was pushing it on them, but maybe I was. So. All right. Well, while we're waiting, I'm not gonna wait a whole while for this to fill up. If it doesn't fill up, then we're just gonna go in because we've been out here long enough. But we'll give it like 5 minutes. In those 5 minutes, just make sure kind of finalize your prep. Okay. Do like a preemptive bio or a preemptive, like if you have to go to like the market borders or something to buy a frag or something like that. Make sure you guys meet the cash requirements for participating. I know it says like 10 pures, 10 re-razors. I'm not gonna queue us in 10 times, but 10 is like that's for sure. Like you're not gonna run out. Hard stop for me is 2 p.m. my time, so I'm not gonna go beyond that. And it is 10 a.m. right now, according to my clock. So yeah, we'll wait until 10:05 and then we'll start ready checking. Don't okay, look, there's if you're if you're new and you're feeling like you're being asked to do something that like is putting you out of your comfort zone, just keep in mind everyone's out of their comfort zone, okay? Like I'm out of my comfort zone. I don't play Scholar, but I'm trying it because it's just something I want to try, right? This is any prog. Any prog includes fresh prog, and that means that we understand that people are going to make mistakes, newbies are going to do things. You're probably not going to kill the raid by any single thing that you do, okay? Or any single mistake that you make, right? If we die in DRS, it's usually like death by 1,000 cuts, right? It's because a number of things went wrong, and that's why we wiped to TA or that's why we wiped to Queen's Guard or something like that. So, you know, don't feel, especially if you're new, don't feel like you need to be perfect, because that's like if you look on a requirements list, being perfect is not in that list of requirements. And as a matter of fact, having experience is not in that list of requirements. And actually, I think I even say that in the fact, right? Oh, Nova's here. Yeah, second question in the fact. That's why I tell people to read it. But experience is definitely not required, okay? I'm not bringing inexperienced people in here just to laugh at you guys, okay? That's not the intent, right? We all start from someplace, when we want to try something new, right? Like if I don't explicitly spell out that we accept new people here, then like where else are you guys gonna go? Because there's not a whole lot of people running DRS. So don't feel like you have to be perfect. If you make a mistake and somehow wipe the raid, then that's okay, right? Just learn from it. Yeah, West Tank could wipe the raid at Queensguard. That's true. Yeah, no one's gonna make fun of you or yell at you for dying. Like none of that, right? Not like I don't want to be like not while I'm in charge, but like not while I'm in charge of Lego Steppers. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, don't worry about it, right? Like I'll say this: if you're making a mistake, and like I see you doing something and I call you out by name, it's like I'm not trying to embarrass you, but it's like we're trying to be like, hey, you need to change so we don't wipe, right? Like if I can somehow salvage the wipe, if my brain can process the information and I can get the instructions out quickly, like yeah, that's not meant to be like a personal attack or anything. It's just like I'm trying to get your attention so we can fix ourselves and not wipe slimes or something like that. But yeah, like that's about as quote unquote personal as it might get in here. And again, that's not meant to be like we hate you forever kind of thing. It's just fix yourself and let's keep going. All right, got video games to play. All right, we're full here. I'm gonna our check. Welcome. All right, if you are not ready, go ahead and click no. That is okay. All right. I'm just taking a pulse here. If you still need to buy something from the market board, if you need to use the potty or get some water, get some coffee, go ahead and get situated. All right. Green tea, yeah. If you bring, yeah, impetus is banned. Definitely don't bring impetus.
What about Swift?
Lost Swift. I mean, that's a personal thing. If you want to lost
Oh,
Swift during quick march, then that's up to you.
I'm 100% gonna do that. I'm gonna live too. Just watch.
That's up to you, man. Pseudo tank, okay, that's fine. Yeah, keep in mind, like we're all if you're new and you're being asked like pseudo tank or pseudo healer, then just take it in stride, right? And if you don't do it perfectly correctly, then blame me because I'm the one who asked you to do it. That's not like I'm not gonna tell someone to do something, not give them training outside of like requirements, and then be like, why did you do it correctly? Be like, because like I know you're gonna make mistakes because like I'm not giving you guys any like actual one-to-one training on how to do it. It's just I'm just telling you to do it and figure it out, right? So like as a team, as a leader, like I'm accepting that risk. So we're not gonna yell at the person who makes a mistake on doing like while they're doing their best trying to do the thing that we're asking to do. That's a policy decision, and that's on the host. So blame me for that if that goes south. But I don't think you're gonna fail that. All you need to do is hit Stone Skin on command. That's really Stone Skin 2 rather on command. And that's really all that is for pseudo tank. Repop, you mean like when we go in? Yes. Yes. Okay, so the idea for those of you who are here for the first time, the idea behind pre-pop is that you don't want the whole impetus of that is that we only have access to the cache one time, okay? For those of you who have done this like a bunch of times in DR normal and like not at all in Savage mode, we don't have access to the cache once we jump off that initial pad, okay? So unlike in DRN where you have like the teleportation crystal or you have like lodestone, excuse me, or like the return skill, right? None of that stuff works in the Savage mode of this dungeon, okay? So considering that we only have access to the cache once at the very beginning, you want to leave that cache with like completely full pockets, completely full holster. So what we don't want is for people to like just pop all their stuff and like not fill that space back up. That's why that's like pre-pop is separate from the holster. So I don't know if that, yeah, okay. I assume that answers your question. All right, it looks like we're standing by for Geralt and Matt Keen, who's prepping their pseudo tank holster. Oh, you're ready. Okay, I didn't see that. All right. All right, let's do another ready check. Because other people might have gotten up and gone off. So he's always want a ready check here. All right. 48 out of 48. As soon as we can get our... Okay, there we go. I was waiting for our combat botanist, but we're ahead of the game. I've queued us into DR Savage. Go ahead and click commence. If you're alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in. Go ahead and click that commence button and let's get this show on the road. Barry's only human. He might be asleep. I don't know. It's pretty early for a lot of folks. All right. Welcome to DR Savage. I am your host, Knucklefree. When the gates go up, do not jump on the two glowing circles right away. Give everyone a chance to touch the cache, touch the praiser. Go ahead and pop your pre-pop, your pure essence. your re-raiser, your initial 2 lost actions. We're gonna be doing room strat and slime side today, so no need for lost burst, lost rampage. Oh, I need to designate a second goal inside lead. Damn. I'm just gonna click someone randomly over there. Alright, once you guys are done with your cache stuff, step away from the cache. Do not jump on the glowing circles just yet, okay? Stand underneath your marker that matches your team, okay? Echoes go to 1, Foxtrots go to 2. And everything else should be relatively straightforward. And under no situation should you not ask your question if you have a question, okay? Or rather, your question gets answered than not answered. Oh, what did I say for alpha? Steel Sting, okay. Alright, sweep 2, sweep 3, confirm Percept. Our duelist is Traffica, yes. Okay, yep. So Traffica, just confirm that you've got the tools for success in your pocket, ready to go. Oh wait, hold on, let's swap this thing out. Alright, duelist confirms. Sweep 2, copy sweep 2. Sweep 3, confirm that you have perception in your pocket. That is Sasaku. Yep, there you go, thank you. Alright. And one thing I've seen a couple hosts do, I think I'm going to start doing here as well. In your party chat, just confirm to your co-healer or co-tutor healer, whatever the situation might be. Steel Sting and Spellforge holders, confirm to your teammate that you're carrying what you're supposed to carry. Not happy to see. Oh. I am happy to see you here, Kes. I don't think you're talking to me, but I am happy to see you.
No, I was talking to Sazaku because they said I've got a Percept in my pocket.
Well, I was gonna say, like, yeah, I haven't seen you in a bit. I'm glad to see you here. It's been a while. Yeah, Kessia was part of the original Clear team, the every day at 9:30 team. Yeah. So good to see you here. All right, don't stand next to the pad. All right, just make sure you're standing with your teammates. Buddy check each other when you get to your marker. Okay, take a look at party list. We should all have a pure essence on. So that's divine, indom, duelist. I'm spacing fiend hunter and elder. Oh yeah, so K-Burns brought up a good point. Make sure if you have any Save the Queen effect gear, just go ahead and put that on. Most of us have the earring, but you know, whatever you got, just put it on. If you don't have any, then don't worry about it. Just don't be naked. That's really it. Don't be naked. Alright. Make sure you click on your Lost Finds holster button. Take a look at that list. Make sure that looks the way you expect it to. Oh, also, I didn't say this earlier, but if you left the cache with anything less than a completely full holster, I'm talking about 99 out of 99 capacity, then go back to the cache and fill up your pockets. Fill up that empty space, okay? If you left with like 98 or 97 out of 99, please come back to the cache and fill up those remaining slots with something like resistance potion or light curtain. Alright? That's a lot of people like eating. Go ahead. That's okay. That's why I say it though. But yeah, make sure you slot in like as much as you can. All right, fill up your pockets to completely full. Light curtain will help you out. Like if you like during the queen, that's possibly helpful during the queen, or Queen's Guard even. You can reflect in a pinch. That's 1 weight. Resistance potion, if you don't have light curtain, resistance potion also useful. If your solo healer perhaps has died to something in TA, maybe I called something wrong and got them killed. I have no idea. I'm only human and make mistakes. But if your solo healer and your pseudo healer are dead, which does sometimes happen during TA, and you're the only one alive, when that raid wide hits, you're gonna want to have something. That resistance potion, even though it's 1 weight, even though it's just a regen, it's still pretty decent regen. Okay, that might keep you alive. So, that's better than nothing. You can't click on nothing and expect it to help you out, right? Nothing, empty space will not interact with the skill. Empty space doesn't, give you regen, doesn't give you a reflect, whereas like light curtain, resistance potion, or like some other tool that you think might help you out, right? Literally anything, like Lost Fair Trade is better than empty space. Don't bring Lost Fair Trade though. But even that is, if for some reason that's all you have, then I guess bring it. Right. For those of you who went up to the cache and returned to your marker, make sure you click again on your Lost Finds Holster button. Take a look. Make sure your changes are reflected in that list, okay? It's easy to come up here, make some tweaks, and then leave and like hit escape or something and not save your changes to your holster, okay? I've done it. So that's why I'm telling you guys, make sure you click your Lost Finds Holster button. Is fair trade a magic? Actually, now's not the time to banter about that. All right, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Oh, I need to designate a golem side lead. First person I click, Frozen Pizza, you're it. So Frozen Pizza, just give a wave or something. Yep, there you go. All right, so Frozen Pizza, I'm not expecting Frozen Pizza to micromanage you guys. Just between Frozen Pizza and the 23 other folks on Golem side, figure out what you're going to do when you get down there. And Frozen Pizza, I'll be looking to you to do to ready check at the entire Golem side. Alright, got an individual at the cache, that's fine. Oh yeah, let me make sure I mention this at least once. If you, there's gonna be times where we're just kind of waiting here, just like right now, for like prep stuff or explanations or whatever. Don't get AFK kicked, okay? Make sure you provide some kind of like controller input or keyboard mouse input regularly, so that you don't get kicked out of the instance, okay? It has happened quite a bit in the last couple of weeks across here, and runs here on Lego and runs on ABBA, to my knowledge. So people get lax in their vigilance and they get kicked out. It happens. So just make sure you wiggle every couple of minutes, like 5 minutes or something. All right, we're standing by for cash. Yeah, it happens. So I mean, it's not raid ending, but it sucks for the person that happens to, Alright, once again, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Buddy check each other, make sure everyone's got their pure essence and re-razor popped. Alright, in a few moments, I'm going to turn over Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot to Frozen Pizza. Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Alright, what's about to happen? On the call of jump, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, we're already here on the west side, the left side of the stairs. We're gonna jump on the left pad, alright? Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot, you guys are on the right side of the stairs. You're gonna jump on the right pad on the command of jump, okay? Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Alright, cash is clear, appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot teams, Turn you guys over to Frozen Pizza. Go ahead and hop on down to Golem Gulag Gang voice chat, and we'll see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter. Now talking to slime side only. Slime side only. Please do not advance past the alpha marker. This is a safety protocol that we're observing so that we don't get any accidental right clicks on the door. Do your best to separate into light parties, north and south of your respective team marker. Alpha to Alpha, Bravo to Bravo, Charlie Charlie. Try to sort yourselves out. 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. If you don't know where to stand on the marker, and I'll sort you out myself. But try to do some of this work up front so we don't have to spend a whole lot of time moving people manually. Okay, let's see what the situation is with Charlie. We have 1 tank, Charlie. Island. I'm gonna drag Island down to Golem real quick. Okay. So Saku is right there. All right, let's get a Bravo tank. Adila Xenon, where are you? Oh, you're up there. Let's have you take. No, scratch that. Let's have Iryoku take South Charlie, if you would, please. Iryoku Avleska. Yeah, just slide over. Okay. There's a lot of movement in Charlie. Let's see here. Cherie Grace. Who's your co-healer? Oh, you only have 1 healer. Okay, why don't you go north, Cherie Grace, and you can heal Saku. Saku. Let's have Valentina Valet heal South Charlie, if you would, please. So you and Iryoku are on the same team, so you should be able to target each other. Okay. Let's have the 2 individuals on Charlie move north to North Charlie. And who is... Raddy Lionett. Why don't you join South Charlie? There you go, yep. Yeah, make sure you stand with your party clearly, because like I can't tell if you're not in position. Okay, not quite yet.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. All right, I'm gonna grab Sarum Mitosho to North Alpha, and let's have Taifu Nun to South Alpha, please. Okay. Let's do a sanity check here. North and south of Bravo, there should be 2 souls. Does not matter what your job is. North and south of Alpha, north and south of Charlie, there should be 1 tank, 1 healer, 3 DPS. Does not matter if you're in the same team or not. You're probably not. Just make sure those individuals are there present. And if that's not the case, please bring that to my attention, because I need to fix that. Okay, I need to remember I'm a healer. Okay. Alright, we're going to do room strat for Slime Side today, because we were blessed with a full raid. So thank you guys for joining up. I'm going to grab a picture here in raid text chat and post it down. 2 pictures, actually. And post this down here. So give me a second. I'm going to paste 2 pictures in raid text chat. The first picture is our breach plan, and the second picture is positioning after we enter the area. So for those of you who are new, take a look at raid text chat in Discord, and I'll be referencing those pictures as I talk through what we need to do here, okay? The overall goal of Slime Side is to gather up and grow viscous clots. They come from the hallway. Each room's healer will be pulling 1 at a time from the hallway into their assigned rooms. And I'll go into room assignments in a second if you haven't already figured it out. But healers will pull 1 at a time from the hallway viscous clots into their respective rooms. Once healers do that, tanks are going to pull off their healers and bait those slimes dead center on the pad every time they pull off of the healer. That is what tanks and healers will be doing. DPS, you're going to be tagging and killing sanguine clots in your respective rooms on the extreme outer corners of your rooms as you're assigned. Oh, I thought someone was saying. Okay. Yeah. and that's pretty much that's the general flow of things. Okay. For those of you who are like veterans here, like I want to try something at least for one pull, and we're gonna kill the slimes on the pad today. So the way this is gonna work, after merge, when you guys hear the word rupture, when you guys hear the word rupture, everyone in that room will target the gigantic viscous clot that is casting rupture, and we're all just gonna kill it. I think we can do it pretty easily because like they don't have to be all done at the exact same time, and like the window is like 10 seconds or something, like 7 seconds, something like that. But the pad stays lit for quite a while, so I just want to try this today. And if it doesn't work, then we'll just come back and just do normal, what we normally do. All right. So that said, let's talk about some details here. The first thing we need to do when starting the encounter, that's when I open the door after a countdown, is we need to make the area safe. Okay. Our tanks are going to be running a specific like trap sweep pattern, and I'm talking about the first picture in raid text chat that I pasted. Okay, so I think all of our tanks are aware of what they need to do. Saku, are you good on what you need to do for the northeast room? Okay. So for everyone else, you're expect to see your tanks popping sprint, and then when they get to like either in front of their room for a room tank or a Dila Xenon is going to be doing it right away from close to the door. Tanks are going to be running over possible traps with invuln on. Okay, things are going to be exploding around them. They're not going to die because they have invuln. However, if you are not a tank, don't get close to the tanks. Okay, don't get impatient and try to beat your tank into your room or whatever. Okay, because they're probably going to pop something, and if you're next to them while that's happening, then you're going to be on the ground, and you know that's not good. So make sure to give your tanks, especially like north side tanks, give them like half a second lead. Okay, and let them get like a decent like a lead ahead of you, so they can pop traps and like not worry about having to kill you or whatever. So non-tanks expect to see that. Once that has happened, you guys are going to go into your rooms as assigned. Okay, I kind of have us already standing like in the proper orientation here, but if it's not already clear, if you're standing north of Alpha, you were with Arya, Inanis, and myself, Neko Free. We are northwest room. That is the second door on the left. Similarly, if you are standing south of Alpha, you are with Telemarna, Anlisant, or Nilde. You guys are in the southwest room. That is the first door on the left. Standing north of Charlie, you're with Sasaku, and Cherie Grace. You guys are assigned to the northeast room. That is the second door on the right. And if you guys are standing south of Charlie, you're with Iryoku Avaleska, and I'm trying to click on you, but you're moving. Cassandra, Asmalith, you guys are going to the southeast room. That is the first door on the right. Please don't get lost, all right? If you don't know what room you're going to, please ask, all right? If you forget, please ask, okay? All right, wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. All right, so once we get into our rooms, DPS, just go into extreme outer corners as indicated by the second picture there. And DPS, your job is to tag and kill sanguine clots, all right? So there's going to be a sanguine clot, aka red slime, but if you're colorblind, they're called sanguine clot, like that's the actual NPC name. You're going to tag those sanguine clots with a range skill as quickly as possible. All three of you in that room are going to compete and tag it first, okay? Whoever tags it first is going to get an aggro tether on them. That means that sanguine clot is fixated on you for aggro. No one else, not even the tank, can pull it off of you, okay? Whoever is tethered, drag that sanguine clot out to your outer corner and then kill it. Okay, so I'm gonna pick on a fresh DPS. Let's see, Vane Ahair. Where are you? Okay, so you're for example, Vane Ahair is in the northwest room. Vane Ahair and and your 2 other DPS partners here in the northwest room. After area like gets like halfway into the room doing a trap sweep, you and your 2 other DPS partners are just gonna tuck into the northwest corner of the northwest room, and that's kind of your base for the entirety of the pull, okay? Similarly, I'm gonna pick on someone south of Charlie, Amali, Rin, for example, okay? You and your 2 partners on South Charlie are similarly going to go to the southeast corner of that room, okay? I'm spelling this out, right? It might seem obvious, but sometimes people do get lost, and like that usually is like the presages a wipe. So just make sure that you know where to go in your respective rooms, okay? Northeast DPS, go into the northeast corner. Southwest DPS, go into the southwest corner of your room, okay? If you're confused, please ask. All right, I think our healers, do we have a fresh healer? I don't think we have a fresh healer with us. I think all of us, like Valentina, Valley, you've done Slime Side. I feel like I've seen you here in Slime Side before, or maybe not. But I see you've got a clear next to your name. Yeah, okay. Valentina, have you done Slime Side as a healer before? Okay. All right, yeah, just healers, just keep in mind, as you single pull, make sure you don't dot. As you get aggro with your viscous cloud, make sure to pull it into your healer stance here square. Don't try to like be lax about your positioning here, especially for southeast and northeast rooms. Okay, sometimes like 3 viscous clots will spawn right on your door or like really close to your door. So if you're kind of just like lingering near your door and like those guys show up, like you're gonna get aggro immediately. So that's why I'm gonna ask you guys to be pretty religious and adhering to your positioning requirement here. Like you don't want to pull like a bunch of slimes just because you're standing in the wrong place. All right, I think that's it. I feel like I went through that pretty fast, but let's go ahead and if there are any questions, please ask. But otherwise, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so slimes, we're gonna merge up to 4, and then we're gonna hold on the final one. So the slimes on the pad, we're expecting like +1, 2, 3, 4. At +4, tanks are gonna stop pulling off of the healers, and healers are gonna bring 1 more into the room. All 4 tanks are gonna call like your room 4+1 in yell chat, or you're gonna say your room +4 healer holding 1 in voice, whatever. Just let me know. I'll be coordinating the entirety of the pull. So once I hear that line from all 4 rooms, right? Northwest 4+1, southeast 4+1, northeast, southwest 4+1, right? I'm gonna coordinate the final pull. I'm gonna say all rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. If I say all rooms are ready, like I'm kind of like that's my sanity check right there. If your room is not ready, just immediately interrupt me and be like, no, we're not ready, like southeast not ready or something. And I'll be like, okay. But once I start saying merge, 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 that's it. Just commit. Okay, all rooms are ready. Merge, 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 call rupture. Once I start saying merge, 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 all tanks go ahead and provoke your final slime off of your healer, bait it dead center on the pad, observe that the fusion casts, that it finishes, and it starts casting rupture. Now, this is the different part from that I mentioned earlier. Once we hear the call of rupture, we're not going to run to the safety point. Everyone in that room is going to attack the gigantic viscous clot on the pad, okay? And I'll call this out during the encounter, so don't feel like you have to remember. So we're not running to the escape point. We're just going to kill the slime on the pad as soon as the call of rupture is made, okay?
Do you just want regular DPS, or do you want lost actions as well?
No, I've tested this before. Like I think I posted a video of it somewhere, but
yeah, in your video, your DPS didn't use any lost actions.
Yeah, we didn't. We did not.
Yeah,
we did
so
not. So, yeah, we're like everyone's got pure. You know, like just kill it normally, and we should be good. No AOE healing. That's correct. All right, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Please report when ready.
I hope this works, man.
Alpha is ready. Standing by for Bravo and Charlie. Bravo is ready. Charlie is ready. All teams are ready. All tanks turn on your tank stances. Stand by. Well, stand by while I coordinate the pull with Golem side. Do they call it like a long time ago? Sometimes it happens.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Okay, that's fine. They're probably like waiting for us to call ready. Okay, stay ready. We're expecting them to be good to go in a few moments, and then if not, we'll stand down from readiness. But do stay here and stand by for a call of ready for Golem side. And I think I'm looking for, is it frozen pizza? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But that's just, I mean, people are just going to type in yell chat and shout chat, whatever. So I'm looking for something specific from frozen pizza since they're... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, all tanks turn on your tank stances. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Alright, let's get in front of the door. At 1, I'm going to open the door. Adila Xenon is going to run the lightning bolt pattern in the hallway. Make sure you cover that like middle like brick tile with your invuln, or pop invuln rather, like as you pass the first pair of doors, Adila. And then room tanks are going to sweep the rooms. If you're not a tank, do not tailgate or beat your tank into your room. If you get blown up by a trap, that's your fault. And here we go. All right, let's get it. There we go. Hallway trap pop. Remind me to give you some critiques after this, Adila. I feel like I need to mention something there. Oh, I almost just broke my own rule. Okay. Alright. Alright, Sanguine Claws being pulled out to the corners. Very good. If anything's going wrong in your room, please say something, okay? Sanguine Claws are going to keep popping, to keep showing up if that wasn't already clear, so... Okay, keep yourselves healed, keep your tanks healed. Alright, tanks at like +3, +4, make sure you're rotating through your mitigation tools, because they're going to start hitting pretty hard. Alright, don't rush like anything here. Especially like pulling viscous clots. Take your time, make sure you're doing what you need to do. Copy southeast. Copy southwest, standing by for northeast and northwest. Northwest, copy northwest. Standing by for northeast.
Northeast is likely.
All right, all rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. This is a wipe, but let's just practice this. Go ahead and pull the final slime. Okay. Observe the fusion. All right, and let's just practice this. All DPS join in, and we're gonna kill the +5 slime on the pad now. Go ahead and kill it. Oh, that's pretty comfy.
Yeah, this is super comfy.
Alright,
This is really easy. Holy shit.
we usually just run out.
Yeah, this is.
Alright. Go ahead and take the L here. So let's talk about what happened in the north. Well, what did happen in the northeast room? Because I suddenly saw a big +5 sanguine clot.
So I saw a sanguine clot just kind of like.
Okay. Was it not pulled out quickly, or?
I'm not sure.
Like let's like I'm not trying to point fingers or anything, but we do want to understand what happened in the northeast room. So
Oh wait, Nako.
like any information. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see your head glow when you killed your slime?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, okay, never mind.
Yeah, the big one.
Okay, so it looked like the northeast sanguine clot. It just kind of snowballed from like a +1 merge, and it just kept growing after that. Does that sound right? Okay.
If they green, like, if
Go ahead.
which is a red, it'll look like it's two sanguines, but it's actually
Green touches red. I'm not understanding what that is. But...
well, they're saying it's two sanguines.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, like, I don't know for sure what happened up there. You like only you five, like, are like first-hand observers. So, I'll mention that like when we initially open the doors after the countdown, there's already going to be a sanguine clot in that room. So like the second one might show up when the go ahead and depart the instance, but the second one might show up like when you're still working on the first one. In that situation, like a free DPS will tag the free sanguine clot that just spawned, but you three are still going to keep working on the original one, if that makes sense. So hopefully if that happens again, like if we understand what triggered that wipe, and hopefully that's the corrective action. So go ahead and click okay.
Dude, that slime kill time was like super comfy. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah.
I think the only downside is maybe you just don't get gauge for TS.
That's true, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you do need to spend gauge to kill it quickly.
Yeah. But like, let's say like if we do that strat normally, what we could do is like, let's say like one room messes up like a green slime merging, we could like kill the other slimes and quickly rebuild
Yeah, but you can
slimes.
see at that point you run into like the Reaper, right? You only have 6 minutes to complete that side. I don't think there's enough time to regenerate 4 different rooms.
Sure,
that
but it would be
situation.
like, it would be better than just like staring at the slimes and wiping. Like we at least get a chance to try.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like if you ever host, like feel free to try it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If it's me, I'm just gonna call for a wipe and not
Yeah,
really
that's
bother
fine.
with it. So paladins might get gauge. You might actually have a gauge mechanic after 6.3.
Holy Age of Darkness.
Holy edge of holiness. You're gonna get your
Oh
start.
yeah, I guess.
You're not gonna get blood. You're gonna get like, I don't know, sacred or something. I have no idea.
Angel juice.
Light missionary. All right. Oh, you're ready. Okay, ready. And then Mac Keen. Because they're in Golem side right now. I think they're listening to the voice. Oh, I got tagged. Why did I get tagged? Oh, something in general? I'm gonna ignore that. All right, go ahead and hit commence. If you're alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in. Let's get this another shot. Sometimes this happens. Okay, got to work out the kinks. Slimes and golems is one major kind of wipe point for a given DRS run. The other one being Trinity Avowed. And then I think like tied for third place killer is like Minotaur and Queen. Maybe more Queen than Minotaur. All right. I know I'm only talking the slime side here, but once again, don't jump until the call to jump is made. Make sure you pop your pre-pop once again. So pre-pop your pure and re-razor. I don't think anyone used any lost action, so no need to do that.
I'm so happy. Do you like having me?
All right, stand with your teams. And I'll be doing a coordination here in shout chat since we're kind of split up. But yeah, part of the reason we wait up here instead of just kind of jumping down right away is if there's any like cache flexing that we need to do, like someone, I don't know, like doesn't have a tool, like we can't address that once we jump. So we just kind of wait here for everyone to clear the cache. Just in case something like that happens. Because once we jump, like we can't make any more edits. Okay, just gonna ask for reconfirmation on our 2 sweeps. Make sure you guys have perception in pocket. So looking for a call from Tella and call from Sasaku. I think both of you are on slime side. All right, Tella's got it. Sasaku, do you have perception ready to go? Cool. Alright, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Okay. Buddy check each other, make sure everyone's got pure re-razor on. Click the Lost Finds holster button, make sure that looks the way you expect it to look. It's easy especially after an early wipe, to like forget things in the cache. Because people are in a rush to get back and they don't check, and like more mistakes happen. So just make sure you double check yourselves right now. Okay, I don't see anyone moving. Cache is clear. Appraiser is clear. Jump, jump, jump. And Golem folks, go ahead and hop back on down to Golem Gulag voice chat if you joined us up here, and we'll see you after the encounter. Now talking slime side only, go ahead and return to the positions you were assigned to previously. Okay, let's talk about northeast room. Just I guess be advised that you're gonna see a sanguine clot when you first enter into your room. Second one might show up. If that happens, a second DPS should pick that up, pull it into your corner. Don't stack it up on top of the slime that you're already killing, because like you don't have like Lost Burst or Rampage or anything like that. Just keep working on the existing slime. And as a matter of fact, since that slime is like tethered, your like tank can throw like a shield lob, lightning shot, whatever, and then your healer can also help out with DPS if that's what needs to be done. Okay. I think if we can get that straightened out, then we've got this. So, does anyone have any questions to ask? Please ask your question. Don't feel like don't be embarrassed if something's not clicking with you. Okay, I would rather you ask your question and we answer it than you just sit there and not get answers. Are slimes sleepable? I don't know. I don't think they're stunnable though. They are interruptible, so like burst rampage might help, but I mean like we're already here, so if you don't already have that, then don't worry about it. Okay, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. And report when ready, please. Okay. Bravo is ready, Charlie is ready, Alpha is ready, Slime side is ready. Stand by while I coordinate the pull with Golem side. Alright, don't advance past the Alpha marker, folks. All tanks, turn on your tank stance. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Alright, let's get in front of the door once again. At 1, I will open the door. I have to counsel myself because I got ahead of my tank going to the northwest room. So, Adila, make sure you cover the entirety of that horizontal line. It looked kind of a little sloppy last time, so make sure you run like from wall to wall when you're covering that middle line, because you might skip a trap if you're not thorough about it. Yeah. And here we go. There you go. Yep, that's good. No, okay, there's a trap there in the middle, I guess. Yep, that sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You need to be on that. It's that middle line, so. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, sanguine clots are out. Tag it, pull it out to your corner, then kill it. And we're gonna kill the +5 slimes on the pad later, so just expect that to happen. I want to give that another shot. Okay, once again at +3, +4, tank. Oops, not that one. Sorry about that. At +3, +4, viscous clot, make sure you're popping your mitigation, just rotate 3. Okay, we are waiting for a call of +4, healer holding 1. 4 +1 from each room. Alright, copy southwest. Okay, northeast is looking good. Red slime wise anyway. Copy southwest, copy northeast, stand by for my room northwest. Okay, northwest 4+1. All rooms are ready. Merge, merge, merge. Call rupture. Go ahead and pull that final viscous clot off your healer. Bring it dead center on the pad. And we're gonna kill these viscous clots on the pad once the rupture starts, okay? Rupture, everyone on the viscous clot in your assigned room. Burn it down, burn it down. Bring that sanguine clot away, just so it doesn't... That's fine. And then come back to killing this viscous clot. You just need to pull away, you don't need to DPS it. Okay, excellent.
It works!
Oh, we're done? Okay.
Yeah, we're done. That's
Is that
it.
it?
That's it.
Okay.
Quick.
I was expecting the way out. It even felt different to me. Okay, before you jump, make sure all of your team members are alive and connected to the game. We don't want to leave our disconnected members here. That was pretty easy. I think the only thing that you have to worry about is like if a sanguine clot decides to absorb a rupturing viscous clot. So that's still kind of iffy, but
Yeah, unfortunately you can't kill
totally
them, right?
doable. Totally doable.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. All right. Welcome and thank you to Frozen Pizza for leading Golem Side, and thank you Golem Side for completing your encounter. All right. Not a whole lot to go over here in Trinity Seeker. Oh, hold on. We got some people to bring up here. So. All right. Everyone's here. Alright, once again, thank you Golem Side for clearing your encounter, and thank you Frozen Pizza for leading Golem Side. Alright, welcome to Trinity the Seeker. Make sure you guys loot your chests at the bottom of the stairwell, by the way, before I forget. If you're not right-clicking on a chest, you're not getting loot. All chests here are personal loot, okay? Okay, welcome to Trinity Seeker for the third time. I don't have a whole lot to talk about here. I'll just talk about how I call Fourfold Mercy. That is where Trinity Seeker will cleave the arena 4 times in 4 different directions coming from the center of the boss's hitbox. I just call it out like whichever marker is safe. So whoever... Oh, I'm not tanking. Let's get a main tank. Doesn't have to be experienced or whatever if you want to tank it. Tella, you're it. Alright, so Tella's going to be tanking. Tella, just make sure it's aimed like in a cardinal direction as it transitions to what do you call it, blue, just so we can like have the plus sign explode in a predictable like direction. That's about it. Everything else, like you don't have to like center it, you don't have to like have it pointing a specific direction for the entirety of the fight. Just for that specific transition, have it aimed in a direction. But yeah, for everything else, just kind of minimize movement, minimize rotation, especially at the beginning. Okay, but that's just for Tella. For everyone else, I call out safe sides for fourfold by like what marker is safe. So we're gonna see the first 3 fourfold mercies from the middle. TS is gonna jump to the middle and start telegraphing, and the telegraph is the flashing, like the sword will shine, right? The other side from this shiny sword is the safe spot. But I'll call it out if you don't know how to look for that. I'm just gonna say like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 1, whatever the safe spot order is. Okay. I'm not telling you guys to touch the markers though. All right. So like this movement that I'm doing here, I've got the triangle over my head. This movement that I'm doing here is the minimum amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy, to dodge all 4 slashes. Okay, you don't have to run out and like do a marathon and touch the markers. Okay, if you're doing that, especially if it's like a like weird pattern, you're gonna get hit by a sword because you're going too far, right? Just stay inside the boss's hitbox. Awkward dance club 2-step inside the boss's hitbox, or if you go to the country club and you know how to do electric slide, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Okay, you can do it. It's electric. All right. This is the amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy. Anything further than this, and you run the risk of getting clapped. So just stay in the hitbox for that. Other things to look out for is a Ifrit Ravana dash, but that's pretty easy to dodge. Just follow me. We're gonna wind up for the first one. We're gonna wind up like in front of or behind a barrier. Just listen for it, and then for the second one, just dodge it. there's not really a whole lot to it. Just get out of the way. Okay, that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Please report when ready. Woogie woogie, yeah. Alright, we're gonna pop food after all the ready checks go out and not before that, just because, like, I'm cheap and I don't want to burn food if we're just sitting here waiting for people to get back from AFK. Let's use this. Alright, Charlie ready, Bravo ready, Delta ready, Alpha ready, Echo ready, standby for Foxtrot. Did I miss? Oh, Foxtrot is ready. Okay, thank you. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Alright, we are using our lost actions here. Okay, blow it up. Try to time it with your 2-minute burst, and if not, just use it on cooldown. If you don't know how to do that, use it on cooldown. Alright, standby for countdown. Tank stance check. Only Telemarna should have it on. All other tanks turn off the tank stance. Alright, standby for countdown, 30 on the board. Alright, 15 seconds. 10, pop sprint. Okay, let's go. Okay, raid wide going out, shield and heal. Try to mid. Okay, 4 folds coming out right now. Stand by for a call. Okay, it's gonna be 3. We're starting on 3, 4, 2, 1. So this is electric slide inside the boss hitbox. 3, 4, 2, 1. 3, 4, 2, 1. Here we go. Alright, 2, 1. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Alright, get inside the boss hitbox. We pushed it. Get inside the boss hitbox. Okay, tank stack up front. Stack buster coming out. This is a stack tank buster. If you're not a tank, get out from front. Alright, clear front, clear front. Only Telemarna should be up front. Anyone else is going to get Telemarna killed. Raid deleter going out. Stand by. Alright, we're gonna stay right here. We're gonna stay right here. Stack up tight because chains are gonna come out. Okay, wait for the overhead thing to go away. Do not run yet. Do not run yet. Do not run yet. Go ahead and break your chains. Break your chains. Get behind a barricade. Break your chains. Get behind a barricade. Oh, you got.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Okay, all right. Get back to the middle. We're gonna dodge our first set of Ifrits. Okay, we're gonna start on Delta. Up to Delta. I'm just gonna make a small movement in front of the wall at 2, in front of the wall at 2, in front of the wall at 2. What are you doing? Okay. Alright, raid wide's going out. Yeah, Yeah, that's why we don't swift closer. Alright, stack up, line on 2, line on 2, line on 2. Hope you like that random chain. Alright. Stack up tight. We're baiting triple laser and we're just going away. Triple laser going out. Alright, just walk out of this. Random sander stone. We are on stone, stone, stone. Do not be on sand, be on stone. Okay, it's gonna jump to the middle, then it's gonna jump somewhere else. Next is gonna be sand with 3 earth breaths. If you get the earth breath marker, rotate it from the center, away from the party. Don't stretch the tether, make it go away. Be on sand first. Or sand right now. Earth breath, go away. Earth breath, go away. Okay. Be on stone. Earth breath 2, go away. Earth breath 2, go away. Alright, get out of this. And return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Until I just have it fixed somewhere. Alright, intercardinal of the boss. This is boss relative. Intercardinal of the boss. It's slightly canted, be careful. Okay. Alright, this is a sander stone sandwich, or excuse me. We're going up to Delta. Up north to Delta. And then when we come back, it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you can count backwards from 4, you can do this mechanic. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 2, 1. Look away from orb, get away from flower. Look away from orb, get away from flower. After the flower, stack up for chains. After the flower, stack up for chains. Stack, 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 stack. Go ahead and break your chains, break your chains. Then return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Ray Y going out. Okay, stand clear of Tella. They're going to receive a single target buster. Yep, there you go, just point there. Alright, this time, sand or stone sandwich with a 4-fold filling. First things that's going to happen, sand or stone. From the 4-fold is 4. We're starting on 4. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. We are starting on sand first. Sand first. 4, 3, 2, 1, then stone. Sand. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and stone. Middle is also stone. Okay, good job. Random sand or stone coming up. Be on sand, sand, sand. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Okay. Orb's out. Don't look at it. Okay, dodge this second grid first before dodging the lasers. Grid for laser. Alright, return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Grade Y going out. Alright, Tail, just keep it there and fix that way. Alright, let's get inside the boss hitbox. Everyone inside the boss hitbox. Phase change to red. I should have said that earlier. Okay, at 4%, we're going to hold DPS. Generate LB3. Okay, we're at 5%. Alright, stop DPS, target yourselves. We're going to walk out this next mechanic. Generate LB3. Okay, where's the avatar? It's up north. Okay, we're going to hide behind the wall first. Hide first, then it's going to be blank 2 Delta 1. Blank 2 Delta 1 around the avatar. Blank space 2 Delta 1 around the avatar. Okay, 2 Delta 1. Stack for chains, stack for chains, stack for chains. Oh, go ahead and break your chains. Get to the middle, healer LB3, and kill the boss. Grade Y going out. Just kill the boss. Did we LB2 by accident? Is that what happened?
No, I LBT too early.
Oh, how did Tella die?
I did it too early. Tella died after it went off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. Our duelist is sweeping for traps. Do not run ahead of trap sweep. There's 6 in that room, 6 in the hallway. Everyone make your way to Dahu to the right. Do not go straight. Straight is for the duelist. That's not for you, okay? Do not auto-run. Do not auto-brain. Mindfully, manually make your way to Dahu. When you get to Dahu, do not advance past the purple line. Make sure you target yourself. Hit F1 on your keyboard or up or down on your D-pad if you're a controller user. And just chill out for a second. Alright, Trafco, whenever you're ready, just start the duel. If you're gonna ask for buffs, let us know so we know the countdown's not for us. Alright, what we're waiting for, what the majority of us are waiting for, is the duelist to start the duel. I can't wait until I get 30 waypoint marker slots. It's gonna be great. Alright, thank you, whoever put down 4.
Oh.
Yeah, see.
Knockback.
Alright, we're just chilling out here. Okay, target yourselves. I don't know how we early pulled slightly on TS, but let's just be mindful of our... Was the star? Okay. Yeah, let's just be mindful of our targeting and stuff that we do ahead of the countdown, okay?
If you're not buffing the duelist, make your way back to Dahu.
Oh yeah. If you're... The only people who should be near the duelist pad are the duelist and whoever's buffing the duelist. But target yourselves, don't target Dahu. Just chill out for a second. What we're waiting for is some RP text to show up, because that means the duel has started. I think they're waiting for, like, cooldowns to reset or something. No, that ain't it. Yeah. I thought you were trying to trigger someone's thing. But sometimes people will do that. That's why I saw that and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, sometimes people will do that. Once in a blue moon. But we're just gonna chill out here. We're just hanging out. Waiting for the duel to start. And hopefully Traffica can kill it, but if not, then, you know, that's life. Alright, that's what we're waiting for. Okay. So, welcome to Dahu. I know I could have been explaining stuff ahead of that, but I didn't want you guys to auto-brain. Welcome to Dahu. This is largely the same as normal mode, but it's faster with fewer tells, just like you'd expect out of a Savage fight. New mechanics for Savage Dahu, if you're new. You're gonna get a number of dots over your head, 1, 2, 3, or 4. However many dots you get, you just stand on the marker that matches the number of dots over your head. Right? That's what these ground markers are for. Actually, I'm gonna take this off your head, Tella, because the dots show up behind it, and sometimes you get targeted with mechanics. Okay, so what that's going to do, Dahu's going to spit flame at you. There's going to be a lion on your marker. You want to stand on the lion that's going to be at your marker. Okay, that's the actual mechanic. So make sure you do that. If you get targeted with that, don't try to greed like a GCD or whatever, because it's going to come out right away. So as soon as you realize that you have a marker over your head, just get to a number, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. And then wait for Dahu to spit flame on you, and then once he's done that, then you're free to get off, okay? You're going to see that twice. The second time you see it is going to be followed by a tank mechanic, tank flares. The 2 tanks are going to get targeted with flares. You guys get knocked away to 3 or 4 down south, okay? Everyone else will get knocked away to the north, to a north safe spot, whatever's available. And that's pretty much it. Get in front of the purple line if you're ready to go. Ready to go. We're not doing a full ready check. We're not checking for food. We are not checking for shell. None of that. Just get in front of the purple line if you're ready to go. During this fight, we're not going to use lost actions. We're going to save our lost actions, our special stuff, for the next boss. Okay, this boss does not have an enrage, therefore we don't need to try hard this. All right, just don't die and do damage, and that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone else behind the purple line. Yep. All right, yeah, I was literally about to ask you to just pull. All right, just dodge the stuff on the ground. Some puddles coming out. Then it's going to do a double dash and a 90-degree chrono, okay? Okay, it's going up north, get out of the way. It's going to come back south, get out of the way, and then a 90-degree chrono from the wall. Get ready to dodge that. Okay, get out of that. After this goes out, we're going to go back to the middle. Bring it back to the middle. Alright, pay attention to this fight. Don't worry about what's going on up there. Focus on the fight at hand, please. Lions are out, numbers soon to follow. Get ready to resolve your overhead marker. Oops. Alright, here we go. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Get in position now. Alright, I think we got all of our spots. Very good. Alright, shockwave coming out, shockwave coming out. Dodge the first hit and then dodge into it for the second hit. Okay, dodge. There you go. Alright. Get knocked back to a position that our numbered individuals open for us. If you know the Sacred Jutsu, feel free to do it. Come back in. We're gonna handle 5 breaths, 5 breaths. I should have done that. 4 and 5. Alright, coming up next is ads. Treat this like a long tank buster, high healing on tank. And everyone else just AE down these ads as Telemarna tries their best to stack them up. Dead center. Alright, AE this down. Okay, 2 more are up. Let's get these last 2. Alright, good job. Repeating pattern, shockwave. Repuddle, shockwave, and numbers. So puddles are coming out, stand by for shockwave. Stand by for shockwave. Alright, just dodged that. Alright, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please handle your mechanic now. We don't have... Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. Alright, we have all 4 safe spots. Tank flares south. Everyone else north. If you have a flare, you're going to 3 or 4. Make sure you mitigate. Everyone else go to 1 or 2. Alright, we're gonna walk back to the middle here. Alright, once again, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. Kind of that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, good job. Let's get our dead folks up. Make sure you're following the healer protocol. Or the res protocol, rather. If you're attempting a res, make sure you're standing on a body first before slotting in Lost Rise. Do not slot in Lost Rise without a corpse beneath your feet, okay? What we want to prevent is having like 15 ambulances report to the same medical emergency. That's a waste of limited resources, okay? So, by following this protocol, we're communicating to each other like, hey, I'm going to attempt a res. Once you run out of charges, step off the body and give another healer a turn at the wheel. There's another person up here dead. I'm just gonna get rid of this. But yeah, once you run out of charges, give another person a chance. I've got 3 open. I've got 3 open. Let me get
Okay,
it. Yeah. All right, this time for sure. Just kidding. This time for sure. All right, next time for sure.
I got it. I need to slot in advice. Oh wait, no, never mind. Alright, no, you
Yeah,
got it.
someone already has, like, some people already have it open.
Oh, nice. You got it. Okay.
All right, very good. Let's go ahead and move on down the Queen's Guard. And high five our duelist, Trafka Felena. When you see her. Does praying actually increase odds? I wouldn't know. I haven't
Feels
tested
like
it.
it increases odds.
Yo, feelings are important. Perception is reality. No, just kidding.
Oh wait, I can
All right, we're gonna have all tanks up front, regardless of experience or whatever. Just all tanks up front. I'm gonna assign some tank duties up here. All tanks up front. Does not matter what your experience level is. And if everyone is experienced, then that's just the fruit of our work here. Right, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, all tanks who are not selected, you're not selected. You're just backup. Okay. If one of these 6 tanks goes down, just call out who you're covering for and hop right into it. Before I go into tank stuff, let's have our reflectors and dispellers call out. 1 reflect per team, 2 dispellers for the entire raid. Okay? Just for this fight, I mean, right? But among the 48 of you, I'm asking for 2 dispellers. That's what I mean. Okay, while that's getting called out, I'm gonna go over tank stuff here. So the way I'm gonna have this, number 1 Hex tank. Hex 1 is going to be West tank. Hex 2 is East tank. Chain pair is North Aurasphere. Target to ignore pair is South Aurasphere. 1s go first, 2s go second. West tank is going to invuln West turret. East tank is going to invuln East turret. And I think that is it. Saku, since you're Hex 1, there's some West tank caveats that we do need to cover. I don't know. Are you already aware of it? If you are, that's fine. I'm still gonna explain it just for everyone to be aware. But are you aware of what you need to be careful of as West tank? Okay, that's fine. All right. So Hex 1 is going to be tanking for the first phase Knight. During the Knight Warrior pair, you're tanking the Knight in the middle. And then for the second pair, Soldier and Gunner, you're taking the Soldier on. Hold on, let me get this. On Delta. So there's 2 kind of gotchas for West tank here. The first one might happen. It's like a 1 in 8 chance, I think. But during the parts where like tether, so the call that I make, that's not what the mechanics call, but the call that I make is tethers to wind, followed by find the safe quarter, right? It might happen if the Knight is casting Sword Omen and like forcing us to dodge towards the Warrior. As soon as the Sword Omen goes off, you want to gap close right back to the Knight, because that Knight's going to start moving, and if you're still kind of like standing near the Warrior, that Knight's going to come to you. You're next to the Warrior, they're going to tether, and the next raid wide will delete the raid. Okay, so that's the one gotcha. The second gotcha is during Soldier and Gunner phase, when we dodge for like the Mystadio mechanic. You don't want to move until you get the 3/4 ring. Okay, specifically, you're gonna be tanking the Soldier at Delta. Wait for it to start casting before you move. Okay, I judge it by when I get the 3/4 ring. That's when it's safe for me to move if I'm tanking that. So just give it a second, wait for the 3/4 ring to show up, and then move to the safe spot, wherever that might be. And that's it. Those are the 2 gotchas for Hex 1. So just keep that in mind. I'll try to mention it like while we're in the pool, just for you to be careful. Other than that, I think we actually are good to go. Our chain pair, you guys are taking the North Aura Spheres at the end of the fight. Chain 1 is going first. There's going to be 2 Aura Spheres, one at a time. The number 1s will go first. The number 2 tanks will go second, okay? And then, like, right after the countdown, all tanks after the countdown, just, you're going to just kind of mass tank here until they all 4 of them jump away. And that should be it for tank stuff. If you guys have any questions or want, like, more details on what you specifically need to do, just make sure you ask, okay? Because otherwise, I'm just going to assume you're good. And then, again, all unmarked tanks, just stand by and be prepared to, like, take over if one of these 6 tanks goes down before doing their thing. Alright, let's take a look at Reflects and Dispels. Oh, speaking of which, let me make sure I get this picture. I almost forgot. Alright. Take a look at raid text chat if you're reflecting and you don't know exactly what to do. Okay? Take a look at raid text chat. That's the reflect plan that we're using. Okay? So let's take a look here. Alpha reflect. Oh, my bad. I forgot to. Okay, anyway. Alpha reflect called Echo Delta Charlie Foxtrot. Where's Bravo? Bravo, okay. All reflects called. Okay, thank you. I must have missed it. Dispels. You know what? I'll call it Dispel. So I'll Dispel 1. Let me get another Dispeller because, like, I might die because I'm not perfect. I might make a mistake with calling a mechanic and murder everyone, including myself. And let Dispel. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so reflectors, make sure you take a look. If you don't know what exactly you need to do for reflect, like, just let me know and I'll walk you through it here. Like, we have time, so. Alright, let's see here. The first thing we should have on as healers and pseudo healers is Steel Sting and Spellforge. So hopefully you didn't slot in reflect. If you did, just keep it, and your other slot in Steel Sting or Spellforge. You're gonna want to give that to your party when the countdown starts. Okay, any sooner than that, and it's probably just gonna fall off mid-fight. Roast, Respite, aka Roast Beef, was kind enough to paste the macro for turning off the buff that you get mid-fight. So the way we do this, like, is as follows, right? We pre-buff during the countdown. At some point at the beginning of the fight, the first pair shows up. They're going to go invuln to either magic or physical damage. You need to have, like, Steel Sting or Spellforge, whatever the situation is. You need to have one of those 2 buffs on you in order to do damage, right? If you're a caster and, like, they go invuln to magic damage, then you're boned if you don't have Steel Sting. Okay, depend on your healer who brought Steel Sting to give that to you. Right. Similarly, if they go invuln to physical damage, like tanks and phys damage dealers, make sure, like, you're gonna want to have the purple Spellforge buff on you. Okay. What that macro that Roast put in raid text chat is for you to quickly adjust your buff, specifically if you have, like, if you're a caster, for example, right, and you get pre-buffed with Steel Sting. If they happen to go invuln to physical, you don't have to wait for someone to give you, like, a Spellforge. Okay, just click off the buff. You can use that macro. You can right-click it off. Just don't click off your pure essence by accident, because that does happen sometimes. I don't know how, but it does. So just be careful of doing that. Okay, I think that's all I got. General notes about this fight. 2 things I do want to cover. For bomb mechanics during the first phase, the thing to remember is double or nothing, go big, okay? If neither you nor the bombs have a tether, you're going to big bomb. If both you and the tethers, or excuse me, if both you and the bombs have tethers, you're also going to big bomb, right? If only you or only the bombs have tether, you're going to small. I'll call that out during the fight, but that's just, I just wanted to preload that in your head. Double or nothing, go big. One other thing for the Mestadio mechanic, there is a Mestadio mechanic here. Okay, you're gonna get the 3/4 square or 3/4 circle. The open side of the circle is the safe side. You want to aim that safe side towards source of damage. Okay, there's two things to aim it at during the mechanic. The first thing you aim it at is the gunner in the middle. Right, gunner in the middle is going to do queen shot. You want to absorb that with your safe side, and then immediately after you want to rotate so you're facing a turret on the east or west sides. Okay, they show up, they cover the field like from the east and west edges. They shoot across, cover the field in interleaving lines. The lines do overlap, so you want to be decisively in front of one or the other. And then as soon as you absorb the shot, queen shot from the gunner, you rotate to face your open side towards the turret. Okay, and that's how you do that mechanic. All right. Other than that, just pay attention to callouts and just learn on the fly. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. Please report when ready. Okay. Bravo is ready. Charlie is ready. Echo ready. Standing by for Alpha, Delta, and Foxtrot. Alpha is ready. Standing by for Delta and Foxtrot. Okay, Delta's ready. Standing by for Foxtrot. Copy Foxtrot, waiting on 1. By the way, tanks, when we start this fight, all tanks, just make sure you have your tank stances on. And we're just gonna mass aggro these at the end of the countdown. Foxtrot ready. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food, pop food. Tank stance check. All tanks should have their tank stances on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Alright, let's get to the middle here. They're not gonna aggro us. Just don't like right click these guys, right? Observe your weapon safety. Just target yourself until you're about to pull. Alright, all tanks just mass aggro and try to stack them up dead center so we can AE these guys down. Lost actions are go here immediately when the fight starts. Don't wait for the jump away. Here we go. Stack them up dead center. Do what you have to do to make that happen. Okay, raid wides are going out. Just mitigate for your teams. Alright, good job. Let's get that warrior to the wall first. To Bravo. Warrior to Bravo, then knight to the middle. Traffica's got aggro on warrior. You need to... We're in Spellforge, Spellforge, Spellforge. Click up. You're yellow. Excuse me. Did I get that wrong? Yeah. We're in Steel Sting, excuse me. I think we're in Steel Sting.
Spellforge.
Yeah. It was yellow, right? Okay, my bad. Alright, first bomb mechanic is Shield Omen. This is a knockaway mechanic from the center. Be 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of night. Bombs are tethered. Tethers to big. Get knocked away 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the night. Tethers to big. Tethers to big. Do not be in line with the night. Alright, tethers to big. Tethered folks, you're going to land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Queen's Knight is super high. Okay, yeah, we are in purple. Okay. Oh, whoops. Red wide. My bad. Okay, coming up next is Tethers to Win, followed by Find the Safe Quarter. Tethers to Win, followed by Find the Safe Quarter. If you get tethered, you're going to a swirly wind puddle. If not, you're going to sparkly lightning. Alright, they're even. Hit points are even. Observe if you are tethered right now. If you're tethered, you're going to swirly wind puddle. If not, you're going to sparkly lightning. Tethers to win. Tethers to win. Knight is casting Shield Omen. We're going to find the safe quarter around the knight in the middle, and we're going to stay inside the hitbox. Get inside the hitbox. Find the safe quarter. It is a little like towards 4. Alright, good job doing that. Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Warrior is boosted. Please dispel. Raid wise going out. Shield and heal. Alright, stand by for a small buster on tanks.
Warrior is high.
Warrior is high. Alright, and then repeat of mechanics starting with Invuln Tether. Stand by for a possible color change. Alright, we are changing colors. Give everyone the yellow, click off the purple. Give everyone the yellow, click off the purple.
Stop DPS and Warrior.
Alright, even it out. Yeah, just make sure they die at the same time. Alright, good job. Steel Sting and Spellforge no longer required. No longer required. Let's get the soldier to the delta first, and then a gunner to the middle. So soldier to delta. Get it as close to the wall as you can, Sasaku. Alright, if that's all you can do, then that's fine. Alright, small balls turn the frogs follow. The frogs one jump. They will create a safe spot between them. Alright, Sasaku stand by. Wait for the 3-quarter to show up and then go. Alright, safe spot is dead north, dead north, dead north. Mysterio ring is out. Get in position. Aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Gunner in the middle first. Turret on the side, turret on the side, turret on the side. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Tank buster going out.
Wait, that's the tank buster.
Everybody wise going out. Shield and heal. Alright, gunner, turrets are coming out soon. East and west tanks, Hex 1 and Hex 2 are going to take these. And then everyone else just burn down these turrets as soon as they show up. Alright, Hex 1, Hex 2, take your turrets. Make sure you are top threat. Alright, just provoke and spam your shot. Lightning shot, unman, whatever you got. Alright, go ahead and invuln that sniper shot. And everyone else burn down these turrets. Raid wise are going out, shield and heal. Okay, good job. Stand by for a higher cold coming out.
Damn
Keep
it.
moving. Do not stop to cast. Do not get locked in an animation lock.
Alright, taking over from the 2.
You're first north, Holy Spirit, then if you're taking over. Alright, if we see this, untethered soldiers are the safe spot. They're going to jump 2 times. So try to get these down as close in time as possible. Alright, we're good. We're not going to see this. Alright, reflectors, get into position. North and south aura spheres are coming out. Number 1 tanks, go ahead and take over. Alright, kill those aura spheres first, everyone, before doing damage on the boss. Kill these aura spheres north and south before doing damage on the boss. The reflectors do your thing. Alright, good job. Damage on boss. Alright, we got all the orbs. Good job. Stand by for shield change. The shields might change direction. Do not get parried. Do not get reflected. Alright. Second set of orbs and aura spheres are coming out. Tank number 2 is getting position. Kill these aura spheres north and south first. Kill these aura spheres. Kill these aura spheres. Alright, healer LB3 as soon as you get it. Make sure you invuln that marker, by the way, tanks. Alright, good enough. Let's get the... Yeah, that one's hard to call healer LB3. Alright, good job on that. Yeah, for some reason I lost my train of thought at the beginning there. Alright, make sure you loot 2 chests here. 2 chests, second chest courtesy of your duelist, Traffica Felena. So make sure you take that hand token that you get and clap for Traffica. Thank you, Traffica, for getting 47 hand tokens for NA region, NADC group. Alright, we still have a dead person over here, so... If you're at Phantom, don't target Phantom or don't pull anything. Just stand by. Yeah, keep in mind, Lost Rise has a 10% chance to work. So sometimes we can get them up quickly, and then sometimes it takes a few casts. So you know, that's just the luck factor of DRS. All right, everyone's up. Let's go to Phantom. All right, just let us know when they're back, because we're gonna ready check here in a second. All right, so what I like to do here is pick a side. We're gonna start on 1 or 4. Actually, where's Tella? We'll have Tella be the gambler.
We should be 4 game.
All right, it looks like we're 4 gaming today. So we're gonna start on 4. If you're on 1 and you want to go to 4, don't cut through the arena, okay? Hug the back wall. Because sometimes people will do that and then we pull Phantom by mistake. Wait, here you go. Well, it's gonna be a 4 day today, so we're gonna pull the 4. And we are gambling on uptime. We're attempting to gamble on uptime. Because the first mechanic will force us down the 4 or 1 column is the walk with the donut mechanic, okay? We're hoping that it's 4, but it's probably good. It's a coin toss though, so, and I usually get it wrong. So there's that. All right, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks, please. Report when ready. Because sometimes we have people just kind of... I think we have 1 AFK in Delta, that's fine, but... Let's see everyone else. Charlie is ready, Bravo is ready, Alpha is ready, Echo is ready, stand by for Delta and Foxtrot. Foxtrot missing 1, copy that. Standing by for Delta and Foxtrot. You know what? I haven't said it today, but if you guys have to go to the bathroom, like, just let your teammates know, okay? You don't have to. I'm not going to tell you guys to hold it in. I'm not going to discourage you guys from, you know, doing things that you need to do, okay? Just, we're all adults here. Just handle your business. Gamer catheter. Is that a new Is that a new gamer marketed product? What is it? There's like gamer juice, or I don't know, fucking like energy drinks and shit that you don't need. Gamer catheter is the new hotness. Is that what that is? Copyright area Inanis 2023. Make sure you put in the patent, okay? Otherwise, people will steal it from you. Delta is ready, standing by for Foxtrot. Game. Foxtrot ready. All teams are ready. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. There's not a whole lot to explain here, so we're just gonna go right into it. If you have any lost charges lost action charges remaining, feel free to use it here. But if not, no big deal. There's no enrage here. Sometimes people want to see ice spikes, so I'll let you guys decide. But we're gonna pull over to 4. All right, here we go. You want to see ad skip?
I
don't
also
know.
want to see ad skip.
If you want to see ad skip, use your last actions. Here we go. I'm gonna put my shield right here. It's not a gamble. Oh, raid wide going out, by the way. Not a big deal. Alright, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 1 or 4? 1 or 4? It is 1! Imagine that. You know what? I think I'm more right whenever I call this. This always happens. But we're gonna go down the 1 column. We're gonna go down the 1 column.
Joke's on you, I'm playing Paladin today. I still get up.
Alright, don't... the snapshot is when the purple shows up, not when the orange goes away. Okay? Walk with a donut, don't fall behind, don't get ahead, don't walk into the death wall here at the end. Okay? I feel like people do this. Hey, wait for the flash on Bravo to go away. Okay, we're going to Bravo now. Once this exo flare passes us, we're going to go back into Alpha right now. Alright, here we go. Back into Alpha. We're going to stay here for a little bit. I feel like we're going to see ads. Okay, we're waiting for 3 flashes on Bravo, then we're going to go into Bravo. Count it out. 1, 2, 3. Switch. We're going to see 3 flashes on Alpha, then we're going to go into Alpha. 1, 2, 3. Switch. And we are going to see ad phase. Sorry. We're going to see ad phase here. Alright, heal up the misty wraiths, kill the bloody wraiths. Don't assume that the thing is being handled, just make sure you address it if it's still up, right? Don't assume that other people are handling the thing. Alright, last wave. Alright, once we resolve this last wave, just everyone, whoever can interrupt the mid-boss. Alright, interrupt. Very good. Neither ad skip nor ice spikes. Alright, sweep 2. Go ahead and slot in perception and lead the way. Tella Marna is sweep 2. If you're not running perception sweep, do not get ahead of trap sweep, and Tella, just don't outrun your own trap sweep by accident. Okay, everyone else mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run, do not auto brain, do not take blind corners, especially after the stairwell. There's a trap right inside of that hallway. Make sure you rotate your camera into that hallway before stepping foot into it. And if you play on a potato PC like I do, just assume that you're gonna have a lag event as you're close to the trap, because sometimes that does happen. So just gingerly make your way around this trap in the hallway, just like that. Good job. All right, all traps have been revealed. Thank you, Telemarna, for revealing all traps. Let's go on down to TA here. All right, let's take a quick 3-minute break here. I'm gonna use the restroom, and I'll be right back.
Damage the mouse. I'm using all 99 charges, dude. I don't give a fuck. Probably that's why we threw less fluency. I mean, it's you know.
Team leads, if you're back, let's do a ready check. And if someone is not indicating ready, but they've cleared already, then just count them as ready. I just want to make sure that our folks who need the explanations are here. Okay, Alpha ready. Alright, Delta ready. So Bravo, Charlie, Echo, Foxtrot. Yep, Charlie's ready. Again, I'm only checking for people who need the explanations if they're present. Foxtrot missing 2. If those 2 missing folks have cleared, then just count them as ready. And the Echo team, same thing. If your missing person is already cleared, just count them as here. Alright, so it looks like we're just waiting for Echo person. Okay, Echo is ready. Alright. Yeah, the people who've cleared don't really need to hear me say this, because they hear me say this a lot, and I know it gets old. So, but for those of you who are here first, or for the first time, welcome to TA. This is if Slimes is the #1 killer of a DRS attempt, a DRS run, then TA is the second one. in my opinion. All right. That said,
Stay in the house.
you know, like everyone takes the L here at one point or another in their DRS running
Yeah, that one
career.
makes sense.
If you do this long enough, so a wipe at TA is not really a big deal. We just pop back out and try again another day. That's really all that is. All right, so I'm going by what's in full host plan. So if you want to follow along, you don't really need to, but if you want to follow along, that's what I'm reading. So I'm not going to explain the full fight. This is largely just, you know, we're just going to go ahead and pull and just learn on the fly. Okay. I will explain a few things related to callouts, though. Okay. As you can see on the field, I've marked 1, 2, 3, and 4 on 4 specific tiles. Those 4 tiles are candidate safe spots for the sword mechanic. Okay. If this is your first time here and like you're not like what's sword mechanic and you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. Just try to remember what I'm saying as best as you can, and hopefully like in the moment that you need the knowledge, like it'll make sense. But if this doesn't make sense right now, just try to remember it. So for sword callouts, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, or 4 is the safe spot. From that safe spot, you're gonna maneuver 1 square immediately north, south, east, or west into the sword slash that you need to receive. Okay. If you can remember from the normal mode fight, you need to get hit by the sword like at least once to resolve your overhead temperature. Same thing here, but all 4 sword slashes are coming out at the same time, and they're arranged in such a way that one of those 4 squares that I have marked on the field are safe. Okay, so to do your temperature adjusting safely for that mechanic, you want to find the safe square. I'll call it out, but otherwise you want to find it, and then you want to move 1 tile in a cardinal direction from that safe, like whatever that safe spot is. So like for example, if the safe spot is 4, I'll call out 4 as the safe spot. You need to move either to the 1, the 3, the delta, or the square immediately south, where the where Topaz Carbuncle is. Well, not that square, but yeah, 1 square immediately north, south, east, or west of the 4 marker. So that's how that works. All right. You're gonna do that. We're gonna see all the different see all the different like weapon mechanics 2 times. So for the first half of this fight, we're gonna see like you want to adjust your overhead temperature to neutral. Okay. Want to adjust your overhead temperature to neutral. For the second half of this fight, the second 3 weapon sequences, if we see them, we'll see at least 2 for sure. You want to adjust your overhead temperature to be opposite your elemental brand debuff. Okay. The elemental TA is going to cast elemental brand. You're going to get a debuff. It's going to say something like +1 hot brand or -2 cold brand or something. Okay. Whatever that is, you want to finish with your overhead temperature gauge to be opposite that debuff. Make sure that you have excellent visibility on your like personal debuff area. Okay, so like if you're not accustomed to looking at that and trying to resolve mechanics, take a minute right now to go into HUD layout and blow it up. Okay, you're gonna want to be able to clearly see what that is and react as quickly as possible. There's no like overhead indicator for elemental brand or anything. It's just debuff that you have to look at, and then you want to adjust your overhead temperature to be opposite whatever that is, so that you finish the mechanic opposite whatever the elemental brand is for you. We all get something different. I cannot call out what you need to do to resolve your specific mechanic, so just pay attention there. Quick March. We see Quick March 3 times in this fight. The first 2 times you see it, just start on 3, the dead center square where TA is hovering over right now, and use Quick March to get you where you need to go. Okay, you're not going to see it in this order possibly, but you're going to see it for the first time you see boulder pattern. You're just going to point your Quick March towards the boulder that resolves your overhead temperature neutral, and let Quick March take you there. Okay. The second time you see it, well, not the second time, but another time you might see it is during the first bow pattern. You're going to start again on 3. You're going to point your Quick March towards the safe column. Okay, this is where like the arena is going to get flooded with lava, just like in normal mode. But this time you have to do that. You have to do that the first time with Quick March, right? You use that quick march. You start on 3, and let it take you towards Delta or Bravo. Okay, quick march is always 2 squares. Do not sprint. Do not lost swift, and lost impetus will get you banned from the server. I'll tell you that right now. I usually don't see people bringing lost impetus because most of the time people have good sense. So we're kind of blessed in that respect. But just don't lost impetus here if you have it. That'll get people killed.
It's 3.5.
Okay, and then the third time you see quick march, you're already going to be in the safe column for the second bow pattern. You're going to do that in conjunction with elemental brand. You're going to get 2 squares away from the target square where your intended arrow is going to land, and then you let quick march take you into that square and receive your arrow shot. And that's it. You should never be given like an impossible situation. So like for the second sword pattern, for instance, you might get something like an overhead of 2 hot and then a +2 hot brand. What that means is you need to get hit by 2 cold twice. Okay, 1 at a time for sword pattern. Okay, another possibility is that during the second bow phase you might start off with like a -1 over your head, like a 1 cold over your head, and then a +1 hot brand. Okay, that means you start that mechanic already balanced out. What that means is you look for where the arrows show up on the far side, wherever the empty square is, treat that as an invisible arrow, and it follows the movement, rules just the same as the other arrows, okay? So just treat it as an invisible arrow, trace out what you think the pattern's going to be, and then position yourself 2 squares away from that square, and let quick march take you there, and hopefully you do it all correctly. Okay, that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks, please. Report when ready. Yeah, don't be like embarrassed or anything if you die. Oh, I forgot to read the rest of my stuff here. So a few further notes here. TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. If you die here, it is not the end of the world, okay? Just relax. Don't get flustered and learn from your death. I don't know if you already realize this, but we don't make fun of people for being new or making mistakes or whatever, okay? We don't get like mad if you fuck up a mechanic. Like that's just part of the learning process, okay? Dying is also part of the learning process. So if you eat it here to something that you think should be easy, don't get mad, don't be embarrassed, all right? Just chill out, keep your eyes open, pay attention to what's going on, because you're still here and you can still learn just by watching people do the mechanic, all right? No one's going to make fun of you here for dying TA. Everyone's going to do it at some point if they do this more than once, all right? Hopefully we don't die here. Clearing it would be nice, but progging is the more important thing that I want to accomplish here. So, and if we wipe here, then we wipe. No big deal. I will not hold a backup run. I will not hold a second attempt. It looks like Izumi is going to be leading another run tomorrow. So, whatever experience that you get here, if we happen to end the run here, just bring it to Izumi's run tomorrow, and she'll build on what we've worked on here today. Okay. Tanks, Aether Shield tanks, go ahead and slot in Aether Shield. Pseudo tanks, go ahead, and now is the time to load in Stone Skin 2. So Matt Keen, I know you've been looking forward to this all raid. Now's the time to load in Stone Skin 2. You're going to be helping out with mitigation for Delta team. And I think Charlie team also should have a Stone Skin 2. Hopefully you do, but if not, well, it's a little too late to fix that. And then pseudo healers, go ahead and reslot your Cure 4. It's a bad time to realize you're out of Cure 4 charges after a raid wide hits and your team is like about to die, okay? So just go ahead and re-up that now and don't even worry about it. You have Stone Skin 2, right? Not just number 1, like Stone Skin single target number 1. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, I think that's it. I think I already called for ready checks. Alpha ready, Delta ready. Unless your team lead has delegated calling it out, Let's just have one person call it out, because that confuses me, right? Especially if it's different between two people on the same team. So just defer to the person who's a team leader. Unless they want to delegate that to you, then then call it out. Bravo is ready, Charlie is ready, Alpha is ready, Delta is ready, Echo is ready, Foxtrot is ready. All hold for Delta. Copy that. Holding for Delta. Delta is not ready. Do not pop food yet, because you don't need DPS when we're just waiting here for folks to get ready. Hold for Delta. But I'm hungry. You can eat these hands. Pow! I'm just kidding. Alright, still standing by for Delta. Any West Coast rap fans out there, by the way? Delta is ready, yeah. I was listening to a little bit of that Mount Westmore before raid, and I gotta keep listening to that. That's I like it. I grew up on like E40 and Steep and all that stuff, so gotta listen to that on Spotify if you got it. All right, Delta is ready. We are all ready once again. Go ahead and pop food. Actually, stand down from that. Let's go ahead and run another ready check just in case other people walked off. Yeah, it's all love, you know. All right, Delta is ready, Foxtrot ready, Echo ready, Charlie ready, Alpha ready, standing by for Bravo team once again. We running a ready check just in case people got up to go to the bathroom while we were waiting for Delta. Sometimes that happens.
Why is everyone playing with materia now?
The call out once again. Bravo is ready. Okay, all teams are ready once again. Go ahead and pop food. If you're like me, you're cheap and you only pop food when you need it. You need it for this fight for sure. All right, tank stance check. Only Telemarna should have it on. All other tank stance off. When we start this fight, just tank stack up front in front of the bosses, because the first thing she does is a stack buster. Excuse me. All right, stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. I was wondering about that. Sometimes people will be here like messing around with materia. I was wondering why people were doing that. Alright, I'm gonna try to pop chain stratagem correctly this time. It's hard to do stuff and call at the same time. We go 3, 2, 1. Tank stack up front, get ready for the thing. Alright, chain stratagem. Stack and share. This is stack buster, stack buster, stack buster, stack and share. Alright, mitigation event coming up. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2 Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again help out with the bleed. Alright, 3 random weapons. Get in front of the boss, in front of the boss, in front of the boss. She's gonna go through her cycle here. Or we need to. There we go. Alright, behind or out. It might be behind this way. Okay, out. Untelegraphed circle around the boss, 8 yards. Okay, behind next. She's gonna adjust to the middle, get behind the boss. We are starting this off with boat pattern.
God, go first.
Behind the boss.
Nice.
Yep, okay. Tank stack up front. Do not pop mitigation yet. Stack buster coming up. Stand by. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. Stack buster. Go ahead and stack and share. Make sure you mitigate. Alright, we're going to point our arrow away from the column of fire. There's the column of fire. We're going the other way. To Delta. In 3, 2, 1, march. Alright, we have some firewalkers. If they happen to re-raise out there, try to rescue them. If not, just don't worry about it. Just focus on surviving. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Be at 0 by the end of this mechanic. Find your arrow. Trace it out. Position yourself. There's no quick march here. Arrows are resolving in 3, 2, 1. Start. Stack on boss. Stack on boss. Stack on boss. Okay. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. And just fix its direction, I think next is in front. Alright, stack on tank. Stack on tank, get in front of the boss, get in front of the boss. Okay, she's gonna adjust on her own between 2 and 3. Don't start any new burst here, she's gonna go untargetable here in a few seconds. Alright, take a look at your overhead temperature. Be at 0 by the end of 2 sets of slashes. You have 2 chances to get this right. Here we go. First safe spot is 4. First safe spot is 4. Your personal answer is next to 4. Diagonal to 4 is not correct. If you're diagonal to 4, you are not correct. Alright, take that as a lesson learned. Safe spot again is 1. If you still need to get hit, your answer is next to 1. Diagonal is not correct. Okay, stack on boss, stack on boss. Stand by for Aether Shield. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with bleed. Oh, good job. Alright, get away from the boss. This is an 8-yard untelegraphed circle around the boss. Stack on 3, stack on 3. Main tank going down. Let's get another attempt to pick this up. Alright, tell us back up. Just go ahead and pick it up. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Stack on 3, stack on 3. Take a look at your quick march direction. You're going to use that quick march to march you towards the correct boulder from 3, okay? Shield up. Alright, point your quick march towards the thing that's going to resolve your... We're marching in 2, 1, march. Ortesia's got it, by the way.
It's gonna have that. I didn't get a flame for fire.
Okay. Just keep it. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Just keep the boss. Alright, behind the boss, behind the boss. Alright, we are now dealing with elemental brand mechanics. You're going to be resolving your overhead temperature to be opposite your elemental brand when you get it. Alright, get behind the boss, stay behind, or not, excuse me. Take a look at Unseen Eye from Charlie. Okay, and your cardinals are safe. Pop sprint, do not move yet. Pop sprint, wait for the orange shots to go out, and then you're going to Bravo, 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 Bravo. Good job. Alright. Calmly take a look at your overhead temperature. Take a look at your elemental brand debuff. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite elemental brand. Take a look at your quick march direction. That is 2 squares worth of quick march. Alright, arrows are coming out. Put it all together. Trace your arrow. Get 2 squares away from wherever it's going to land. Point your quick march towards that square and march. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Alright, Cassie, have it towards the wall. Aim it towards the wall. Or trap the Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Stack Buster. Alright, go back to the middle if you can. Oh, get in front of the boss, excuse me, get in front of the boss, yeah. It's aiming towards the middle. Okay, she's gonna move on her own. I saw it provoke, just whoever has it, just be careful. Take a look at your overhead temperature, Grand Hazard. Take a look at your elemental brand. Think about what you need to be hit by. You might need to get hit twice, okay? If you need to get hit twice, get hit one at a time. Okay, she's going away. Alright, safe spot is 3. Safe spot is 3. Your personal answer is next to 3 diagonal is not correct. Cleared. Second safe spot is 2. If you still need to get hit, your personal answer is next to 2 diagonal is not correct.
And LB3 now.
LB3 now. LB3 now. You're LB3 now. Yes. Alright, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Stack up tight, get close to your heal for healing. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Get away from the boss, get away from the boss. Whoever that is who did LB3, they're stuck in the animation mod. So it's fine. Alright, stack up in the middle. Take a look at your overhead temperature. Elemental brand is coming out. Take a look at your elemental brand. Okay, this time there's no quick march or anything. You're gonna walk yourself to your correct boulder while evading unseen eye coming from Charlie. So find where the unseen eye is shooting. Alright, walk yourself to your target boulder. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm gonna beat it here. Inner corners are safe. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss. Alright, good enough. Good enough, alright? A win is a win.
Do not go ahead.
Yeah, don't go ahead. We've got some people to res here. Don't go ahead, please. Don't go ahead. I don't know who's putting that down, but... Alright, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Don't go ahead of those markers. Alright, we're gonna res folks here, and then we're gonna do our pre-Minotaur ritual. So just stand by for that. Okay. We're still resolving one death, just stand by. Are you guys lining up there? In the middle? Not on the sides, but... Alright. I think all deaths are resolved. Please correct me if I'm wrong. All of our new folks and whoever wants to participate, we're going back to the trap room that we passed. We're not going ahead, we're going back to the trap room that we just passed on our way here. And let's pick this back pink trap. All of our new folks and whoever wants to participate, just gather up on this pink trap. Don't actually jump on it, just get as close to it as you can. Without actually touching it. Get close, get close, get close. Got a number of people on their way, so just hang out for a second. Alright, is anyone else on the way? I don't see anyone else. Okay. hug up on that pink trap on the count of 3. What's about to happen on the count of 3, you're going to jump on it, and then you're going to race each other to jump across the jump pad behind TA and then squeeze through the middle bars of the gate on the other side, okay, in front of the statue. Sweep 3, are you here, by the way? Sweep 3? I hope you're not part of this. Okay, I don't see Sasaku.
Nah, they're in the
Okay, cool. All right. So on the count of 3, jump and let's do this. 1, 2, 3. All right. Look at this cheater.
Hey, yeah, cheating, you ain't trying.
How many last swifts did you bring with you, sir?
6.
3.
No, 6. Oh fuck! He's the black mage. No, I'm gonna lose. I lost. It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, he's the black mage. I'm an Astro. There's nothing I can do. Yeah. No! I'm out of here.
Okay. There are traps downstairs, folks. I don't even know who the winner was. I was so far behind.
No,
But yeah. Thank you for opening the way for everyone. There are traps downstairs, so everyone else go ahead and go down the stairs. And we're going to a new boss for the savage encounter, or savage mode of DR. Nobody can beat me.
It's the usual cheater.
What a cheater. Alright, there, just mindfully, manually make your way to Minotaur. Do not auto run, do not auto brain. Oh, we popped the bridge trap, I guess. So just be careful about doing that with people nearby, because
It was a poison trap, that's why.
oh, is it poison? Okay. Like, I know people should have a stack of antidote because it is part of the requirements. But let's not
Just damn you when actually.
What's that?
It was a close, but no, it was actually. We all saw it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people don't see it because of like lag or something, or like Potato Machine is trying to catch up. Who knows? Okay. I think we're all here at Minotaur, or we're making our way here. No one should be going ahead to the Queen. We're all down here to do the next boss. Let's get 2 tanks per marker. One of you is going to be primary ad bait. The other is going to be trap sweep. Experience does not matter. So just get on these markers. Right, we need a Nova is a healer. Okay. Let's get a tank. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna mark some folks here. Oh, whoops, you're 3, not 1. Okay, checking for Dark Knights. I don't see any.
There's one.
Dark Knight trap sweep.
Oh no, Dark.
The Lalafell Frog is a Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah, but they're not trap sweepers, right? I don't think so. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, I'll go into tank stuff in a second. And let me take this marker off your head. Let's get 4 reflectors and 4 dispellers. I'll call out dispel. But let's get quadruple redundancy, because Minotaur will sometimes be pretty hairy and we might lose people to like a loose ad. So let's get 4 of each, 4 reflectors and 4 different people for dispel. So I've already called dispel. All right, let me get markers out on the field. Stand by for that. All right. Dispel, dispel, dispel. Reflect, reflect. Let's get 1 more dispel and 2 more reflects. Called out. Okay, our ad bait folks I think we have one new person, Mitsuru, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I am new.
Okay. So to explain what ad bait does, you're from your perspective rather, you're or excuse me, we're gonna start Sigma Lock Lord. We're not gonna do a countdown pull. We're just gonna pull and kind of slow burn the Sigma Lock Lord to build up gauge and build up like job related resources. At 70%, Sigma Lock Lord is gonna jump to the middle and become untargetable. You want to be close to your number. So in your case, your hex 4. So just kind of stay near 4 at 70%. Sigma Lock Lord's gonna jump to the middle and become untargetable. Why don't you come up here with me actually, and we'll do a dry run of what you specifically need to do. I'm over here on the left here. Okay, so like your ad is gonna show up where the delta marker is. So once Stigma Lock Lord itself jumps to the middle, turn on your tank stance, and then you're gonna provoke the ad at delta, and then just follow up by spamming Tomahawk, I think. Just keep spamming Tomahawk, and you're gonna take your dog for a walk to the left. We're going clockwise around the edge, so why don't you follow us over here? So at around here, like the floor is gonna turn yellow. Just immediately go to the next marker. The yellow is gonna get bright. The yellow is gonna go away. Your co-tank is going to pop sprint, pop invuln, and run ahead of you. You don't worry about that. You're just gonna keep spamming Tomahawk, and then you're gonna progress at range. Stay at range, spamming Tomahawk. Okay, and then you're gonna get your first push pull mechanic, which I'll go into for everyone else in a few moments. You resolve your push pull in the next number, and then just kind of play it by ear from then on. Okay, just stay at range, do mechanics, and anytime we do like a notch mechanic, you want to be like one notch ahead. Okay, and that's about it. If you die, then you know, so be it. But this is prog. If there's any if you have any questions, just make sure you ask. And then trap sweepers, trap sweeping tanks. I don't think I saw anyone new. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, trap sweepers. Hopefully you remember who your ad bait partner is. You're gonna be walking with your ad bait to the you're gonna sweep from the next marker. So like the number 1 pair, you guys are gonna both walk from number 1 to number 2 at the beginning. Then from 2, the trap sweeper for number 1 is going to sweep from 2 to 3. Okay. Similarly, trap sweeper from 4 is going to walk with hex 4 to 1, and then you're going to sweep from 1 to 2. So that's all that it is. If there are any questions on that, please ask. Reflectors and dispellers. Let's see. Dispel. Reflect, dispel. Let's get one more reflector. Yeah, you can pretend to be. That's fine. Yeah, if you're sweeping, just try to be second aggro and not first. All right, reflector. Okay, so reflectors and dispellers during ad phase, we are in the inside ring and not the outside ring. Okay, so like this is the inside ring right here. Right, that's the inside ring. I'm tracking that we've got a DC here. Who is that? Luke? Looks like a Luke. Okay, yeah. Alright, and that's it for everyone else who is not specifically assigned a duty. Let me copy this picture here. Alright, so let's talk about what everyone else should be doing. If you're not a tank, an ad bait, a trap sweeper, a reflector, a dispeller, then you're like with everyone else regardless of your job. At 70%, like I'm going to describe to you what you guys need to do. At 70%, Sigma Lock Lord is going to jump to the middle, be comfortable. You guys just go to any number, okay? It doesn't matter which. Just get to a number because there's only going to be 4 safe spots for the first the first trap mechanic. So get to a number, doesn't matter what number. 1, 2, 3, or 4 is fine. So let's pretend you guys went to 3, okay? You're gonna stay on whatever number that you picked until the first push-pull mechanic. So like that's about like 45 seconds, I think. I don't really know. It's like 45 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. Like I have no idea, but you're gonna be here for a little bit, and you're just gonna stay here because like there's stuff going on outside of your number that you don't want to be a part of. So stay here on your number. You're gonna see when you get to your number, you're gonna see like an ad show up in front of you. Don't run up and like touch that ad, especially if you're like a monk or like a melee in general. Just don't run up and get GCDs on it. Just get to your number. You're gonna see a tank provoke it. They're gonna throw their like unmanned and they're gonna drag it off to the left. Don't follow them, okay? You're gonna see another tank coming from your right, bringing an ad in tow. Do not run up and meet that ad. Try to be slick and get some GCDs because the floor is about to turn yellow. So if you're following directions, you don't have to worry about that. Just stay on your number. The yellow is going to get bright. The yellow floor is going to go away. A trap is in some random location on each of these 4 like quarter laps of the outer circle. If you're following directions, you don't have to worry about that because you're still on your number, okay? You're going to get one of 2 debuffs of concern. Oh, people are You're going to get one of 2 debuffs of concern, okay? The debuffs of concern are in that picture that I put in raid text chat, okay? I put the pictures of the 2 debuffs there and where to stand to resolve either one of them, whatever one you get, okay? But the gist of it is like this. If you get the debuff with lines, that's a pull mechanic. You're getting pulled in to the center, okay? If you get the debuff with the pink cloud and the dude getting knocked back, you're getting pushed out. That's a push mechanic. Push and pull mechanics are always going to be the width of these like these notches that you see on the outer and inner rings, okay? Make sure you're in the correct side of the notch before the Fateful Words cast finishes. There's like a accompanying RP text. I'll try to call that out too before it happens, but you're gonna want to be inside of a notch on the proper side, resolve your knockback or pull in, and then that's that mechanic, okay? Once you do that for the first time, that's when you scatter. Okay? There's not really any reason. I just want people to scatter because there's like a rending bolt mechanic that drops puddles. You don't want to drop a whole bunch of puddles and like cover the walkway for the tank that's trying to that can't stop. Right? You don't want to tag them with that because they run out of room to bait their ad. So you want to just kind of spread out and kind of not like cluster up and cover the walkway with rending bolts. But yeah, stay on your number until the first push pull and then go away. Speaking of push pull, it took me, because I have a slow brain and I need to practice things a lot to get it right. It took me like 5 different wipes on Minotaur, 5 wipes to figure out until it really clicked what I needed to do here. So in an effort to avoid that from happening, or avoid you guys from having to go through 5 wipes, like here's a mnemonic that I like to use to remember like what buff does what, okay? So for the push pull mechanic, if you get the debuff with lines, right? I think of it like this: Minotaur Lord, Stigma Lock Lord is eating spaghetti. You're getting pulled in. Alright? If you get the debuff with the pink cloud, the pink puff, with the dude being knocked back, think about it this way: Minotaur Lord after dinner is blowing cigar smoke. You're getting pushed out. Okay? Bus run, alright, yeah. I don't know. Some people don't like that. Oh, whatever, right? Like, that's just, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. That's just, so hopefully it'll like jog your memory, right? And like I didn't make that up. I just kind of borrowed a thing from like from when I was trained on how to put on my like mop gear when I was in the Air Force. So we did a little song is similar to that, but the important thing is that you do like the trainer does something memorable, so maybe you'll remember it, right? right. Anyway, that's that. If you have any questions,
In the center circle, in regular intervals, one fire orb and an earth orb will appear.
yes.
The earth orb needs to be dispelled and then dealt damage to. The fire orb needs to be reflected.
Right. Thank you. I guess I forgot to go over that, but yeah, reflectors and dispellers are in the inner ring, and you're doing stuff in the inner ring. Okay, you're reflecting ball of fire, and you're dispelling and hitting for like a point of damage, a ball of earth. So thank you for reminding us on that, Kessia.
Someone asked.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks, please. Report when ready.
Note the spell and reflect is only during ad phase.
Yes, that's right. Charlie is ready. Foxtrot is ready. Echo is ready. Alpha is ready. Stand by for Bravo and Delta. Bravo is ready. Delta is ready. All teams are ready. We're not going to do a countdown here. We're just going to slow burn this, try to build up resources. And let's have Iryoku, since you're Hex 1, just go ahead and turn on tank stance. All other tanks turn off your tank stance. Hex 2, 3, and 4 will turn it on when the ads come out, okay? But tank pairs try to bias towards your assigned numbers. And so hopefully at 70% you'll already be close to your marker, okay? Alright, no countdown. Iryoku, just go ahead and do it. Alright. Still want to do some damage, but just don't blow it up good when you do that. Alright, just absorb that tank buster. Stand by for knockback inball. Knockback inball now. Okay. Dodge the triple whack after this knockback. Good job. 70%. 70%, 70%, 70%. Get in position. Tanks 2, 3, and 4. 4, you need to get on your marker. Number 4, you need to get on your marker. Okay. Oh, whoops. I need to dispel that. Alright. Okay. Traps are coming out. Okay, debuffs are coming out. Debuffs are out. Take a look at your debuffs. Resolve them now. Resolve them now. Get into a notch. Alright. Scatter. 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 Okay, get into a notch. Does not matter which side. Get into a notch. Alright, scatter again. And try to stay spread out and get close to a wall. Don't cover the wall with. Alright, let's get let's get these ads under control. Ooh. Alright, just kill it as best you can. Try to keep them apart. Debuffs are out. They're not resolving right away. Devastating bolt. Get into a notch. Get into a notch. Does not matter which side. Get into a notch. Alright, let's kill this one that's like salty. Rending bolt, puddles are coming out, just don't cover the thing. Alright, get into a notch, resolving push pull, get into a notch, get into a notch. Alright, stay spread apart. Devastating bolts coming out, get into a notch, does not matter which side, get into a notch, get into a notch. Alright, get out. Ball of earth fire up. Okay. Respect the ball of fire, it is still up. Okay, let's get this to the middle. Good job. Raid wide's going out. Okay. Triple lightning bolt, just drop the puddles on the outside. Okay, bring those out. Coming up next is a 20-yard circle around the boss. Go ahead and start making your way away. Okay, get out. That's a 20-yard circle from the boss. Don't walk into a fire pool. lightning puddle. Right. You're gonna get 2 sets of three lightning puddles. Just bring them to the outside. Bring it to the outside. Bring it to the outside. Second set. Bring the second set out. Oh, is that me? No. Everyone else, get to the middle. We are baiting crushing hook. Alright, you know what that means. Go away. Don't walk into a lightning puddle. Alright, as you go back to the middle, dodge the triple whack.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, aim this tank buster towards 1. If you're not a tank with aggro, if you're not Yurioku, get away from 1. Or if you want to take a tank buster, just stand with Yurioku. Alright, stand by for knockback invuln here. Alright, arm's length sure cast now. Knockback incoming. Alright, dodge the triple whack. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's res our dead. Do not advance past the chest here. Okay, good, I'll take this one. Do not advance past the chest. Do not pop the queen cutscene. We want to try resing people first. Alright, good job on Minotaur, by the way. I've got charges when you run out. Okay. Checking for dead. Is anyone else dead? Okay, I don't.
Thing with the change directions that you're attacking backwards thing. Because I do it all the time.
Okay, I'm not tracking any other dead folks. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, let's go ahead and go to the queen. Yeah, I got orderly runner secrets as well.
What the hell?
You know, sometimes lucky, I guess. Not lucky at Phantom.
I want that one. That's the only.
What? I don't need them.
Yeah, I don't know. I should be throwing mine away. I'm just collecting them.
I've seen your picture like 20.
I've got a whole bunch in my retainer. Okay. Welcome to Queen. We got a few people, I think, watching a cutscene. Let's let them do it. And we'll wait for you guys. Got here with plenty of time. Well, for me anyway, because I talk a lot.
Explanation skip. What's up?
$8,000 Eureka frags. I think I have 50. No, I don't. I have 2. Wait, that's not it. Oh, I don't know where my Eureka frags are.
That's what the /I search command is for.
What is it called? I don't even remember. Oh, well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh, there's people watching cutscenes still. Never mind.
Okay, but after this run, the people deserve to know.
Oh, you know what? I think I put it into my retainer earlier today. Okay, that's probably it. I didn't just throw it away. Okay. We are all here. Our queen. I'm gonna put up my markers because these are not it. Okay. The reason I have these markers is just because like the lightning orbs are purple. I'm like, I don't want these cool color markers to be like on the same square as a lightning orb, because that can get confusing to people who like can't tell the difference between blue and purple. All right, welcome to Queen. All right, you're fucking around back there. I hope you don't pull the Queen by accident, because
If they do, we can just stay behind the barrier.
yeah. I'll lull and not res you. Okay. Let me pull up the full host plan. All right. So this is the final fight in this dungeon. If you haven't already figured that out, Let's get reflectors and dispellers. Call out what you're doing. I'll call reflected or dispel again. It's 4 reflectors, 4 dispellers. Again, we want quadruple redundancy just because shit happens and people die.
Anyone who has light curtains left can act as reflector.
Yes. Yes, you're trying to steal the thunder, man. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, light curtain holders. You can also reflect. Let's get 4 people to call it out. You're gonna be primary people of primary responsibility for reflecting and dispelling. So, but yeah, like Kessia said, if you have light curtain in the pocket, you're also now an assistant reflector. You're gonna help reflect.
It's not just the main duty; it also prevents you from accidentally dying.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, it takes multiple people, like multiple pulses, to get a single orb down. Okay, this is not like Queen's Guard and Minotaur where you just reflect one thing and it dies instantly. Okay, that's why we want like a whole bunch of people to reflect. So ideally, we have 4 people. If they're all up and reflecting, then like we'll do the reflect mechanic quickly. But if you have light curtain, make sure to try to help out. Okay, the quicker we get the reflect down, the more time we have to get into position for the subsequent raid wide. But yeah, let's get 4 people to call out reflect that we can depend on to do the reflect mechanic for sure, and then everyone else is with light curtain is an assistant, and then 4
5
different
people called reflect.
Okay, and then 4 different people to call dispel. Right? Let's not have a single person do 2 things, and then like when you die, then we're out two different responsibilities. Okay, let's not have that happen. We're gonna diss the buster, so let's have our pure invulns here on the left. I want to get the paladins to do it. This is your last weekend. We only have 2 paladins if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, just
Alright. And then where's Kessia? I thought I saw you run up here. Gunbreaker. We'll have you as anchor. Alright.
back with the homecoming.
So we're actually hold on. I want to finish this with Paladin. Sorry, I'm being like super poetic here. We'll have Kessia start.
Make him do it. I don't mind.
Oh,
Stop!
there we go. Yeah. There we go.
Leave me
Too
alone!
bad.
Don't leave me show!
Hey, Kessia's
Fuck
gonna
off.
lead us off when we start the countdown, and then we're gonna go. We're just gonna disrespect the 3 busters, and Irioku is gonna be the anchor. All right. If any of these 3 tanks goes down, just all tanks turn on tank stance and fight for threat because
And it's
Traffica
a
is.
free for all.
Yeah, just Traffica's probably gonna pull threat and die. Because then usually tanks will like die right before the cleansing slash comes out if they're gonna die to anything. That's usually what I see. All right, but yeah, if any of these 3 tanks dies before taking their cleansing slash with invuln, then all tanks just pop tank stance and provoke and fight for threat, and we'll figure things out as we go forward. Okay, super chest strat. So let's talk about super chest. At 2 times in this fight, we're gonna be dealing with a so-called super chest mechanic. The overall flow of super chests is as follows. You're gonna get 2 debuffs, movement edicts. I don't really know what they're called. I think they're called movement edicts, but it's a debuff where you get like a number 2, 3, or 4 on it. Okay, like 2 dots, 3 dots, or 4 dots. Or Roman numeral 2, 3, or 4, however you want to see it. But you're gonna get 2 debuffs with 2 different numbers, okay? Add up those numbers, you're gonna get a 5, 6, or 7. I will be directing where 5s, 6s, or 7s go, okay? So you add up your debuffs, you come up with 5, 6, or 7, and then you open your ears if they're not already open, okay? Because the way this is going to work, I'm going to be taking a look at the arena when the super chest mechanic starts. We're going to be looking for the first safe spot. It's either going to be dead north, like the dead north middle tile, or this tile dead south. Wherever the safe spot shows up, I'm going to ask everyone to go to the other side. All right, so like if the safe spot shows up dead north, You're gonna start running to the south side. If the safe spot shows up here down south, we're gonna run to the north side. Okay. As we're running to the safe side, away from the safe spot, I'm gonna take a look around. I'm gonna look at the chess pieces and like their numbers. We're gonna make an assessment, and I'm gonna say something possibly like this. Okay, like wall is safe, back is safe, 6 is in the corner, 7's on delta, 5's on like 2, all the way up there, or alpha or Charlie. Okay, one of those 3 in that situation. All right, that's what that call is gonna sound like. You're gonna get to that tile, and you're gonna wait for the first stun. Like the first number is gonna show up on your head. You only walk out that first number. Okay, don't try to run all 5, 6, or 7 steps, because that's definitely wrong. Okay, you want to pay attention to what's over your head. Walk out that many steps. When the marker over your head goes away, that's you're already in place. Just stop. Wait for the stun. You're gonna get another number. It should correspond with the other number that you got in your debuffs. Just get to the safe spot at that point. Doesn't even matter what your number is. Another possibility is that another possibility we could see, maybe, is that like if the safe spot shows up on this tile right here, if the safe spot shows up here dead south, we're gonna be running to the north wall. I'll be looking around again, and maybe the situation is back is not safe, wall is not safe. That's gonna be 5's on 2, 6 is to the left of 2, 7's to the left of 6's. Now when I say to the left, I mean to the left facing the safe spot. Okay, this is a safe spot relative call, so if we're running up north, we're going to turn our camera south, look at the safe spot, and left is left in that orientation. Okay, so left is over here in that case, not on the other direction. So we're going to do that twice. Usually if people mess it up the first time, sometimes it'll click and they'll get it the second time. Okay, don't just like TA, if you die to super chess or whatever, just don't panic. Keep your eyes open and try to learn like from the people around you, and try to understand how you messed that up. All right, just so that next time you come in here, you can do it correctly and feel good about yourself. Okay, Relentless 2 curse patterns. It is a possibility that we can see a so-called double curse Relentless 2. This mechanic I will just explain in detail, because worst case scenario we actually see it. Hopefully you will be primed and ready to deal with it. Okay. Relentless 2 works as follows. The queen will slash through the arena twice. The first slash comes from a diagonal direction, and the second slash comes from a perpendicular direction. Okay, the first slash, diagonal, she's going to slash diagonally through the circular arena, and she's going to cleave half the arena, including her own hitbox width. Okay. That first diagonal slash is going to be in conjunction with knockback orb. I think we saw this earlier today during Queensguard. I think it was the first bomb mechanic. Knight or Shield Omen, the knight will show up on the outside and hit the orb in the middle and knock back that orb and give everyone a small knockback. Okay, normally you want them to get knocked away 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. However, if the queen decides to slash through the majority of what would normally be our safe spot, that is the first half of the cursed pattern. Okay, in that situation, going into that, I'm going to be looking where the knight is. I'm going to try to tell you guys if it's left or right of its corner. If it's left of its corner, then in the cursed pattern situation, you want to get knocked away 95 degrees to the left. Okay, right of corner, you want to get knocked away to the right. What you're trying to get knocked away from is away from where the queen will slash through, as well as where the orb is going to explode after it hits the wall. Okay, there's a small untelegraphed safe spot there. If that happens, just do your best. I will try to give out callouts, but it's just unfortunate if we see that. Okay. Second part of the curse pattern is in conjunction with the cardinal direction slash. Okay, she's going to come from north, south, east, or west, slash through the arena. Again, she's going to cleave half the arena. That second slash is in conjunction with untethered soldiers. Okay, untethered soldiers are the safe spot. It might so happen that the queen will again slash through the majority of the safe spot. If that happens, just be prepared to pop sprint and hustle over to wherever I am really, because sometimes there's not a good way to call out what little triangle of safe spot that is. That one has a telegraph, and that's easier to tell. But it's the first one it's the first hit of the two slashes that's kind of hard to deal with if it's cursed. So just be careful for that. Okay, finally, murder chess. So-called murder chess mechanic is not super chess, is murder chess. Sometimes I'll mess up a call and kill people on this, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Knock on wood. First chess mechanic. So the way this works is as follows. You're gonna see this like 1 minute into the fight, so just kind of try to remember this. The field will turn back into a square. It's going to turn from circle to square. When it becomes a square again, like it is now, there's going to be 2 chess pieces on the east and west sides. Okay, you want to look at those chess pieces and which rows they're pointing into. Those rows will not be safe. Okay. Second, there's going to be numbers that show up on those pieces. Take a look at those numbers. That's how many steps into the board they're going to march. Those columns will not be safe. Finally, North Swing Glow is going to show up. That's the 3 dots. They go into lines wherever those lines meet. They blow up in those big circles that you don't want to get hit by. North Swing Glow is going to force us into a direction, and everything's going to blow up at once. So, for example, if North Swing Glow shows up and is pushing us away from Alpha towards the 1 column, the front half of this 1 column is not safe. The back half is safe. Okay. The reason that's important is because if this west chess piece in that situation goes in 1 tile, then we only have 3 half squares of safe spot to resolve that entire mechanic, and just be prepared to deal with something like that. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Aether shielding tanks. You should have, I want to say 9 out of 15 charges, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but more than 8 is all that really matters. So yeah, 9 out of 15. Okay, that's enough. Okay, don't slot in your second Aether shield. That second Aether shield in your pocket is for soft and rage. Okay, so if we get to soft and rage, you're at the beginning of it, all the raid wides and stuff, I'll tell you guys to pop Aether shield, Stone Skin 2, whatever. Okay, just come back in. I'll say Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2 for Soft and Rage. Once you do that first Aether Shield, you immediately reslot your second Aether Shield over your first one to reset the cooldown, okay? Because you're going to need to do that because there's a final Imperial Iniquity in the middle of all those raid wides that are happening that you also need to mitigate with Aether Shield, okay? If you don't do that, your first Aether Shield is just going to fall off and your team's not going to be protected. So that's what that second Aether Shield in your pocket is for. And then just a second Aether Shield there, and that's it. That's the end of the fight. Speaking of raid wides, the raid wides of concern for this fight is Imperial Iniquity and God Save the Queen. So I mean, I'll still call out when you pop Aether Shield and Heavy Mitt, but just look out for those two skills. God Save the Queen is the big middle transition raid wide. So that's all it is. Okay, I think that's all I got. Let's get Shell 2s out. If anyone's giving out Shell 2, go ahead and get it out on the party. If you need Shell 2, if you have less than 15 minutes of Shell 2, get behind the purple line. And if not, just, if you already have Shell 2, just get in front of the purple line. Okay, Team Lose, let's go ahead and run ready checks. I know Telemarna is coming back from DC, so we'll wait for her. But let's see here. Yeah, Team Leads, go ahead and run ready checks report when ready. And while ready checks are going out, I want to thank all the people who helped make this run possible today. Okay, so our Banisher was Andasan Aranilde, aka Anla. Thank you, Anla. Our sweeps 2 and 3, Telemarna, Sasaku Saku. Thank you guys for running sweep and helping us not blow ourselves up on traps on the way down to TA and Minotaur. Our duelist, who is also implicit sweep 1, is Traffica Felena, so thank you Traffica for doing the duel and contributing damage to all of our enraging encounters. Our flare star for today is Luke Linking. Oh, I misspelled your name. I'm sorry. Linking Feather. So thank you, Luke, for running Flare Star. Our two renders, K Burns and Hippopotamus. Thank you guys for running Rend and giving everyone the constant 10% damage increase here. Golem side team lead, Frozen Pizza. Thank you for leading Golem side through the Golem encounter. And then thank you to our team leads, right? Vane, Ayahis? No, I'm pretty sure. Ayahir. I don't know why I have an S here. Vane Ayahir for Alpha. Thank you for leading Alpha. Prowrond, Drakenlied. Thank you for leading Bravo, Drakenlead. Melisandre Electrix. Thank you for leading Charlie. Island Gravestone. Thank you for leading Delta. Matt Keen. Thank you for leading Echo. And Nina Wiener, thank you for leading Foxtrot. And then finally, thank you guys, just every one of you, for showing up here to my run. You could have chosen to do anything else with your time, but you're here spending it with us here at Lego Steppers, spending it with me as your host. So, I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I made your, I did what I had to do with your time. Hopefully you made it worth it.
Exhausted.
All right, let's take a look here. Charlie ready, Echo ready, Foxtrot, Bravo ready, Alpha ready, Delta ready. Okay,
That's
yeah.
all 6.
What's that?
That's all 6.
Yes, it is. Okay, go ahead and pop food. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food for the final time in this dungeon. All right, this is a enraging encounter if it wasn't already obvious. So, just use your lost actions with your 2-minute burst. Or just use them on cooldown. Just pump it out. This is the last fight, okay? Tank stance check. Only Kessia Isdell should have tank stance on. All other tanks, make sure your tank stances are off. Stand by for countdown, 30 on the board. Alright, take a deep breath. Get some oxygen in your head. Don't tense up, just stay loose. Just take this mechanic at a time, and we'll get to the end, okay? Go ahead and pop sprint. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Alright, just stack up in front of the boss. No need to rotate it, Kessia. Just stack with everyone else here. Alright, stand by for first mitigation event. Aethos Shield. Stone Skin 2. Heavy Mint now. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Okay, we're gonna see the first murder chest coming up. She's gonna teleport back a few steps. East-west chest pieces, those rows are not safe. So this middle row and the one behind us, not safe. Numbers, take a look at the numbers, 2 and 1, okay. North Stream Glow showing up. Okay, we are going to the back half of this column right here. Yes. Not the middle column. Okay. Middle column is safe. Alright, good job. That was easy. Alright. Kessia Zell is going to take his... Yep, just keep it. Okay, Cleansing Slash going out. Go ahead and invuln that. Okay, 2 hits. 1, 2. Okay, go ahead and switch. Thank you, Kessia. Go ahead and turn off your tank stance. Okay, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt here. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Okay, hold burst, hold burst, hold burst, hold burst, hold burst. Super Chest 1, full downtime mechanic. Alright, find the safe spot. We're going to the other side. Where's the safe spot? Where's the safe spot? Okay, we're going south. Wall is safe, back is safe. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on Charlie. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on Charlie. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on Charlie. Stand by for the first movement edict. Take a look over your head. Okay, we're going down the Charlie column. Do not advance more than the number over your head. If you get the red line, you need to go back, okay? Alright, good enough. Get to the safe spot, whatever your number is. If you're gonna die, die in the safe spot. You don't want to die and then get re-raised and then die again to this raid Y that's about to happen. Just die in the safe spot. Yeah, just die in the safe spot. Okay, good enough. Stack up in front of the boss. Again, don't rotate the boss. Just stack up tight here. Okay, mitigation event coming up. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, literally everything. Alright. Reflects and dispels are about to happen. If you cannot reflect, just fuck off. Go away. Stand by for reflects. Reflect now. Reflect now. Dispels. Go out. Reflect. Okay, right where we were standing. Okay, get inside that shell. Get in that shell.
I'm dead.
Any shell, doesn't matter which.
I'm alive! Oh, fuck.
Alright, good enough. Stack up tight in front of the boss. Yeah, people are going. Alright, Relentless 1. This is not 2, this is 1, okay? Order of operations, North Swinging Glow, tethers to a swirly wind, and then Gunner Mechanic. Gunner is between 3 and 4, make sure you understand where he is. Alright, here we go, North Swinging Glow is going to force us into a direction. If you were tethered, tethers to a swirly wind puddle, aim your opening towards the Gunner between 3 and 4. Turret on the side now, turret on the side. Tank number 2, go ahead and stand by for inbone. Go ahead and inbone that now. Take 2 hits. 1, 2. Go ahead and switch. Irioka Avaleska, go ahead and take over. Telemarna, turn off your tank stance. Alright, good job. Relentless 2. This is also a full downtime mechanic. So don't start any new burst. She's gonna go away here in a second. Alright, here we go. Here is the knight. Knight is right in the corner. Where's the queen? Curse pattern to the right. 95 to the
shit.
right. 95 to the right.
No.
Get out of the way of queen. Alright, good job. Bravo and 2 are safe. Double cursed. Well, this kind of cursed. Up here in this corner, right here. Alright, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Curse pattern. Although that's not quite cursed because Delta was also a safe square. Sometimes there's only one safe square. Okay, stack up tight. Aether Shield. Stone Skin 2 heady mid here. Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed. Alright, hold burst once again. She's gonna go untargetable for Super Chest 2. We're all gonna big burst after Super Chest 2, okay? Oh my god. Okay. We're going to the south wall. Back is safe. Wall is safe. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on Charlie. Same thing. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on Charlie. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on Charlie. Okay, take a look at your first number. Alright, down the Charlie column once again. Do not overrun your first number. Wait for the stun.
Oh, good.
Alright,
Look
get
at
to the
that.
safe spot.
Oh my
Again, if you're gonna
God.
die in the safe spot. Okay, we're getting close to LB3. Don't just heal LB3 without LB3, okay? Make sure you look and identify if you actually have LB3 or not. Okay, alright, and bomb that, Ryoku. 1, 2, okay. Stack up tight in front of the boss. Wait, 3. Alright, stack up tight in front of the boss. We're gonna bait the knight. in front of the boss. Stack up tight. Okay, Knight is casting Shield Omen. It's going to show up right on top of us. Find the safe quarter and stay close to the Knight. Find the safe quarter, stay close to the Knight. Where's the safe quarter? It is to the left. Step once to the left. Okay, get away from these normal mode turrets. This is just normal mode. Don't get shot by any of this stuff. Reflectors, dispellers. Go ahead and do your thing. There's an orb dead center. Alright, get in that orb. Okay, reflectors, good. Alright. Stack up tight. Alright, and finish it up. I don't think we're gonna see this next mechanic. Oh, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Yeah, actually, maybe get this.
We're good.
Alright, Stone Skin 2 again, help out with the bleed.
We're good. Easy.
Alright, very good. Good job.
Wait, no corpses?
Way to close it out. Close out the patch. I don't know if there's like any more runs. Oh no, Izumi's holding one tomorrow morning, yeah. Or tomorrow afternoon,
There's
rather.
no one dead.
Yeah, good job.
Hey,
Why did I put on the sacrifice just now?
Hey, I got the body gear. What's up?
Good job, guys. Make sure before opening this chest at the end that you have like 5 slots open, rather. Don't come in here with a full like inventory and then just like lose loot because there's like 4 things that come out of this chest. So make sure you have enough space. Your dog is gonna come from the achievement window. All right. So for those of you who have to go, thank you for showing up. But if you can spare a few more moments, we're gonna do a few things that we customarily do here in Lego Steppers to celebrate our clear. Gotta celebrate every time we finish, especially for new folks.
Is that close? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're
No,
all
no.
here watching the
Thus,
cutscene.
thus far. Yeah. No.
All right. Congratulations. Make sure you loot your
That's close,
chest here,
that's
and
close.
then we're gonna do
Yeah,
2
closer,
things.
so, yeah,
We're gonna go to the back wall here and take a screenshot. We're gonna try to get a picture of your achievements. So
understand.
like if you want to participate in a run that is like asking you for like achievements or something, then at least you have that. Okay.
Yeah, I got the paladin cleared before they changed it.
Oh shit.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna G pose here. Go ahead and get your G poses out of the way.
2 slime ones. 2 slime ones.
Your knuckle. Search for this item by right click.
1 second. Eureka fragment. Okay. Now it was a what do you call it? A logogram that I was looking for. Yeah, I think my Eureka fragments are on a specific retainer. Okay, let me.
Doesn't matter. It
search
still
these.
tells you if you search.
Oh right,
for
yeah.
item.
Let me see this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a victory lap on
Yeah.
Discord. So if you guys want a copy of this picture with our achievement list, our first time clears. There you go. We're gonna add to the long list of victory lap screenshots that we have here. All right, go ahead and finish up. I think people are already going to the next phase. But yeah, okay. So what's gonna happen next is we're gonna go rally to Sargatanis Doman Enclave. Sargatanis Doman Enclave. So go ahead and hop out of instance, and we're gonna do our dog walk. So those of you who are not on Sargatanis, you don't need to leave raid or anything. I mean, unless you have like a prior, like a upcoming engagement that you need to depart party for, that's okay. But if you can if you can spend a few more moments with us, let's
Since
go to.
when does this give medal?
It's always given medal.
Really?
Yeah.
It has?
Damn. My life is a lie.
Yeah, it's always given medal. Maybe you were here before Zadner, like when we got our first clear.
Oh my god, it gives medal.
But yeah, let's go to. So our first time clears just hang out at the main Aetherite, Doman Enclave.
Gives
First
medal.
time clears to here,
600
and then re-clears. Go to the place and do the thing. Do we have a standard bearer?
I'll do it.
Is that Ryoku?
Yep.
Okay. I tried walking as a standard bearer last week, and that didn't work. I didn't realize I was actually slower than mounted walk speed. Or mounted, what do you call it? RP walk. I thought they were the same. I thought they were the same speed.
It's a fucking bush.
I just step on this fool. Alright, let us know if you're still on the way. Oh, I better open up names here. Okay. Yeah, sometimes people are like their hard disk is spinning furiously because they don't have a SSD. That's okay, you know. Ah. Alright, let us know when you get here to the main aetheryte. And then those of you who have recleared, or if this is a reclear for you, go to the place, which is this place. And then do the thing, which is this thing right here. Not that it's a big secret or anything, but I don't want to give like confusing instruction to first timers. Alright, we're waiting for a few people.
Oh, an orange.
Varian area, Joshua and Jamie, just let us know when you get here.
Fuck.
Okay.
Now I'm lucky. This could be
So we're
more
waiting for
fucking
Joshua Bright.
chill.
Why does that sound familiar? Is that Trails of something?
Joshua, right?
Yeah, okay.
No.
I need to play through that series. Like I have it, I just haven't had the time to play it.
No,
Yes, okay, so if you just got your Sturbers, make sure you looted it from the achievement window and use the whistle and then mount up and stand by at the main aetheryte and await further instructions. And then if you happen to be watching on Twitch and we're not on the raid, feel free to join us. Alright, Joshua, let us know when you're here. And is anyone else... Okay, is anyone else on the way? I think we're waiting just for Joshua.
Alright, what is this?
Okay, I'm going to assume everyone who is going to participate is here.
Fuck, it's so big. And I,
For those of you at the main aetheryte, go ahead and turn on your RP walk. That is the division key, the slash key on your numpad. And if you're a controller player, I think you just hold down circle or the B button, Bravo button. And you're going to follow Iryoku, who is mounted on a not Cerberus. But you're going to follow him up to the northern enclave. So this position, just want to RP walk slowly, okay? You gotta do it slow so the NPCs can see you and they won't be like, who is that? I don't know, don't care.
No.
But if you're going slow, they can be like, oh, that's a nice Cerberus mount that you just got.
If you go slow, then they can see the horror that is about to come to their rice paddies.
Oh. It's not a horror, this is awesome, man. Every time that we do this.
Yeah, we trample it every week.
Yeah, that's sad for their rice though. Don't slip on the rice, guys. All right, congratulations to our first time clear, Saber. No, Saber, you cleared this. Oh, you're not on this. But yeah, congratulations to you too. Hippopotamus, congratulations, Mollisandris, Letrix, Radi Lionet, Minako Kinomoto, Sleepy Minako's cleared score. Joshua Bright, Mac Keen, Jamie Yissa, I'm trying to read that off. Cassandra Asmolith.
Who's dead?
Vaporround Drakenlead, Mitsuru Shiku, Island Gravestone, and yeah, that's it. Alright, bring it all in, dogpile in the middle. Congratulations on clearing DR Savage. Enjoy your new 4-person Cerberus mount. If you didn't know already, that is a 4-person mount. So if you happen to be in a social like FCA or something, or just cruising around in Boja farming experience for your alt jobs, if you mount up, you can give your teammates rides on the heads. That's how that works. But yeah, enjoy. Congratulations on clearing, and hopefully we'll see you on a future Lego Steppers run. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Hold on.
So have a good day. Thank you for showing up, and good luck to whatever you guys are doing for the rest of the weekend. And see you guys in 6.3.
Indeed.
That's the